we're doing here.
Sure.
And give it, I'd like to...
Hello.
Hi, we're back. Power Rangers HyperForce episode 23.
Oh, snap.
Episode 23 is my favorite lucky number.
It's because it's your birthday's the 23rd, right?
It's just a great number. And a great time to be watching Power Rangers HyperForce. We're cooking up for an exciting finale.
I mean, we're kind of in the death throes of
Why you gotta say that?
already.
Too soon.
Okay.
Too soon.
I did want to let you guys
Christina?
know I put some tissue packs on the table for you,
So this was on purpose.
just in case you need them tonight. Just in case you need them. I would like to everyone at home to know, please remember, this is a game and a story, and we are going to tell the best story we can for you all, and so will the people at this table through improvisational acting and rolling dice. Sometimes those dice don't roll in our favor, sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
So keep that in mind and have fun, have a good time, and please go on this emotional journey with us instead of against us. But we have some giveaways as usual.
Oh, Zach, if I wanted to win some cool Power Rangers swag, what do I have to do?
Just keep subscribing, guys. You've been killing it on the subscriber train, so let's keep it
Dave
going.
TV.
We might have 2 giveaways pretty early tonight because every 30 subscribers on this show, signed HyperForce comic book giveaway. But we are really close to our next sub goal of 2,600. And when we hit 2,600, we are going to be doing a big Power Rangers giveaway of all the Power Rangers stuff we have in the back, comic books, whatever shirts, whatever stuff we've got lying back there.
Merch.
Boom, we'll do a
Swag.
giveaway for it. So let's keep those subs rolling in, and we will get those giveaways going for you. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of Hyper RPG and this show in particular.
All the social media posts, the hashtags. Remember, use hashtag HyperForce and the fan art.
Yes. And there are other ways that you can interact with the show and help the Rangers and Hyper RPG at the same time, and that is through the buffs that you can purchase. Now, every single week, somebody messages us and says, I don't know how to use those. It's actually really easy. One, you can ask a mod in the chat room. Hyperforce.straylogic.com. If you go there, you will see instructions, and there's a button that you can click that says, click here to tip. When you are tipping, make sure you include either hashtag super, hashtag mega, or hashtag ultra on your contribution, and it will automatically understand what it is you're tipping towards, and it will go towards the players. So that is one of the ways you can help them in their battle. Somebody's already given you 5 already to start. So
You
it's
mean
already
to me
rolling.
personally?
Just
5 supers.
It's said on there, only Jack.
Thanks.
It's pretty great. Dude, that jacket is boss.
It's a jacket.
Oh! All right, without further ado, it is time for HyperForce!
Gonna travel through time, fighting evil we find, breaking down, make darkness disappear. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
Welcome back to Power Rangers HyperForce, the live tabletop role-playing adventure set in the Power Rangers universe where you can affect a little bit of the outcome. When we last left our Rangers, they were in a dense, wooded area, a green, lush forest somewhere in Greece. There is the sound of a distant waterfall in the background. Normally, this would be a quiet, serene, peaceful scene. However, this has become the most intense fight the Rangers have ever faced. First, it was a fight about securing the Corona Aurora, but now it has become a fight for their lives. The Alliance leader, still shrouded and cloaked, mysterious as ever, had just looked down and obliterated Vesper's body. Energy pouring from his body, flowing through his fingers, and then leaking through Vesper at the seams. Vesper is at 0 health right now. The Alliance leader looks down at the damage he's done. He stands proud, perhaps delighted at everything that's happened. He looks up at all of you, and then he bows his head, chanting some mysterious words. Fi sha she, basha, ku dorsha, dorsha, dor, kablo ka, ovasharba ka, ha, shala. He reaches his hands up toward the sky. Suddenly, the sky turns dark. Clouds blocking any of the sunlight that was coming through the forest trees. A lightning storm is brewing, but not just a normal lightning storm. Purple, dark, evil magic is brewing all around. And from the sky, a dome pours down over the whole area. It seems like a magic force field of pure magic energy has formed around the entire scene, around all of you HyperForce Rangers, the Alliance leader, Velkanos, and even the 3 putties. You are now trapped inside this bubble. This is my turn. I'm going to say a few things. We can say a few things, and then the first action will restart the initiative. He addresses you, especially Marv, who is holding the Corona Aurora. You can't escape, Rangers. Holding Vesper's body and looking at you, Marv. Hand over the Corona Aurora now, and I may trade it for what remains of your friend. And he very sinisterly kind of shakes her body. She's an android, right?
Let go of her! Now!
Maybe her memories are still intact in her hard drive. Eddie is the closest one to Vesper and the Alliance leader. He slid right in with his Zord, and you can see the Alliance leader through your Zord's dashboard.
Where am I?
You saw everything that happened. You saw Vesper fall, and you see that you're now trapped inside this bubble. You had just made an attack in your Zord, but now your Zord is, although in the air, inside that bubble.
You let her body go. You let it go right now.
A deal's a deal. Hand over the Corona Aurora, and you can have your friend.
So I'm gonna call Marv. And we should do what he says.
No. You think Vesper would have wanted to sacrifice her life like this?
But Vesper can be rescued. We could possibly save her. This is a chance.
And what? Waste her sacrifice? We give this over and what? All that for nothing?
And what if we don't? Vesper's gone. We could possibly bring her back if we don't try right now.
Vesper's gone. If she dies now, the fate of the whole universe. Do you understand what that means? We are not gonna let her sacrifice go in vain. Not today. You let her go. I will use this.
Sentinel Knight hears Marv's words, and he kind of weakly straightens himself up. He's also taken a few hits in this battle. Marvin. No relic is worth the life of a ranger. The Corona Aurora has fallen into evil hands before.
I'm not gonna let her waste her life. I'm not gonna waste her sacrifice. What she's done for this team, for the universe. For this? You want this? Come and get it. You let her go. You let her go now.
Can I come down out of my Zord?
Yeah, you could like power down.
Okay, I wanna come down out of my Zord. Can I go where Marv is?
Sure, you could stand by Marv.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down and stand by Marv and do my Pink Battle Warrior! That should have already happened, just Kalika, just a side note. I'm disappointed in you.
The right Chloe shows up. She creates a circle of energy, raising her hand and appearing in her battle-ized form.
Marv, I'm with you. Her
You're gonna
sacrifice
pay.
shouldn't go in vain.
You're gonna pay for what you did. I promise you.
Pay for what I've done. There's more when this has, where that has come from.
Alpha,
As they're doing this, like talking to the Alliance leader, I'd like to go invisible and try to sneak up from behind the Alliance leader. I'm not that far away from him, right?
No, you're not. We're all within close range. I would say this whole area, this whole clearing in the forest is maybe half a soccer field. You know, we could, as rangers, run across it pretty easily. And within your Zords, movement shouldn't be too much of an issue, at least in the X and Y direction.
Eddie, if we were to secure her body, could you do something about it?
You have to get her body back, Marv. I have to try to bring her back. There has to be some way to try to bring her back.
Can you do it?
As long as you can promise me to get her out of the way. I can't send...
This crown, I feel the power and I feel the weight of it. We can't let this go into his hands. Vesper wouldn't want that. I know that Vesper wouldn't want that.
I trust you, Marv. And I love her. And I'll do what you say as leader, but
We have to move. We have to move somehow.
Alpha 55, give me a reading on this energy barrier. Is this something my Zord can punch through? Alpha!
No answer.
God, Alpha! Answer!
Marv, I'm going full aggro on this shield. I'll cause a diversion. I power up the Zord, aim a barrage of missiles at the wall, and at the same point that those missiles are impacting, I will do a ram rush against the shield in my Zord.
Go ahead, roll.
Is that a 440 or 3? I'm Zord.
4. It's 4.
May I borrow one of
You
your...
may borrow one of my hopefully
titles?
good ones.
Okay,
Maybe
I got a
we'll
6, I got a 9, I got a 10. Huh, brutal.
As you energize your Zord
My
to
shield's not moving right.
hit the shield, and you make contact. Roll again for damage.
Also, D4. 9.
Your Zord ricochets back. It takes 18 points of damage.
And when all this happens, I'm guessing it's gotten the Alliance leader's attention. Am I successfully around his area now? Can
I would say you going invisible was your turn. Jack took a turn.
Okay.
Jack, you can bounce it to Marv, Velcano, Sentinel Knight, Eddie. 3 putties. Sorry.
Goes to Marvin.
Sentinel Knight. This power, can it bring people back?
I used it once before to
Joe.
restore another ranger in the past.
Joe, your blades. I saw that they can extend. Well, how far can they go?
No answer.
Joe.
What
Alpha.
are you thinking?
We have to wait. We have to get Vesper out of there. We can't do it with him there. I know he's strong. I want to use this. I know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Help me. I try to channel the power of the Corona Aurora at least, and I wanna point at the barrier. I just wanna shoot at least one beam to at least maybe shoot an opening in the barrier to maybe so I could get some form of communication to Alpha. At least a word, anything.
Okay.
I wanna roll for that.
Okay. Go ahead.
What? 1 dice or 2 dice?
If it's a non-combat roll, it's 1d6.
All right, I'm gonna super this. That's a lightning bolt.
All right.
I hold the crown up, and with my other hand, I focus my energy, and I want to point a beam of laser just straight through the barrier.
All right. As you raise your hand up at the force field,
Please.
You feel a bolt of energy shoot straight down. You're not quite sure if it came up from your fingers and through the shield or from the shield and down, but it actually hits you for 12 points of damage.
I take damage?
Yes.
But is there some sort of an opening?
No.
Alpha!
Marv, who are you gonna bounce it off next to?
I'm gonna bounce this off to the Alliance leader.
Alliance leader already went. We have Velkanos, Sentinel Knight, 3 putties, and Eddie.
I'll bounce it off to Sentinel Knight.
Okay. Marv, it's no use.
No, no. That's never an option. You don't understand. I've lost family. I'm not about to lose another one.
If we give that to the Alliance leader, we're all dead. This isn't just about one person anymore. This is about everyone.
Her sacrifice. Everything that she's done for us, for the universe. You think I'm willing to let go of this?
It's true. I do not know of your Alliance leader that you speak of, this villain that stands before us. However, the Corona Aurora has fallen into evil hands before.
Not again.
And Power Rangers have found a whale.
It's different this time. You keep saying
You don't
that
understand.
it's different.
You don't. You have past experiences. You don't understand the future. This situation is not something that we could just hold so lightly. If he gets his hand on this, this is more than just a villain gets his hand on some relic that you've been protecting. This is a waste of my family's life. This is a waste of all of our efforts. All that we have fought for as Rangers, all that we have sacrificed as a team, as a family, and I'm not about to let that happen. I will die fighting for this. I don't think anyone should have this power. This power, it's so immense. It's almost heavy.
Marvin, you may be right. And then Sentinel Knight, he has his sword back, I think, raises his weapon at the Alliance leader and decides to charge forward. Woo! Nice. Sentinel Knight raises his sword, charging at the Alliance leader. However, the Alliance leader actually does a short teleportation, and Sentinel Knight misses, crashing into the force field behind them and also taking damage. About 23 points of damage.
Eddie?
Yes, check.
This is not going well.
I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this.
Sentinel Knight bounces to Velkanos. Velkanos is also here. He's been taking in everything that's happened. He's taken some damage. He sees Sentinel Knight also getting hurt by the force field. He's very amused and decides to raise a few more putties. 9 more putties join for a total of 12. Eddie, it's your turn.
I'm still in my Zord, right?
Yes, you are still in your Zord.
So, I look at the Alliance leader, and I guess I have some kind of vocal thing to him, so I...
Make the sense of eye contact,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I'm not gonna say this again, Alliance leader. I'm not leaving here until you give us Vesper back. You give us that body back. I don't care if you take this Corona Aurora with you or if you don't. And I don't think Marv's gonna let you take it away. But you are not leaving here with Vesper's body. Stays with us. And then I want to, I know this is not very rangerly, but I'm going to use my Zord against the putties to show that I mean business.
Sure.
So,
Go ahead.
Good man.
All of them?
Yeah. Super it. Just cuz.
Get it.
Need it. Jeez. 14.
What kind of attack?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to, oh, wait. Sorry. Can you use Snake's Rattle? Yes. Ish.
Can you describe that for our
Yes, I will.
watchers and
12,
listeners?
13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm just basically going to take the tail end of Snake's Rattle and just sling it across all 12 putties. Just like a one sweep. Just to stop that noise.
All right. As your giant tail swings through the entire scene, they try to run and dodge, and they even crash into each other like they can't see what's going on. And all those putties are obliterated. It's the end of this Popcorn Initiative turn.
So then I look back at the Alliance leader and says, I'll take out all putties. I'll take out Velcronos. I'll take out any monsters. I will get through all of them. And I just point my trident. And I'll come for you.
The Alliance leader raises up Vesper's body and just drops it on the floor. Her body is completely limp. He raises his foot and steps down on her chest.
Get your foot off of her!
And kind of does one of those heel twisting kind of moments and stomps on her body. And you can hear the crunch of the mechanical parts and more electric fuses fizzling out of her remains.
I'm gonna guess I'm close enough at this point. Can I do something? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, so,
This turn you're invisible.
yes, I'm
And
definitely
it doesn't
invisible.
last too long, so.
Huh?
Doesn't last forever, so.
Well, as long as I'm getting behind him and he doesn't see that I'm there. I wanna get behind him, and with one arm, I wanna wrap him, and the other arm, I'm gonna use my Hydra Blades to wrap our fallen ranger's body, and we're gonna throw Vesper towards their way and yell, "Marvin, catch!" And I'm gonna try to throw her as far as I can with my Hydra Blades, because my Hydra Blades can extend long enough anyway.
Go ahead, roll for it.
Get one more. So.
You use those supers.
I'm gonna super.
Super. I saw your rolls.
Super.
Yeah!
7, 16, 20.
20. All right. As you rush in invisibly behind the Alliance leader, at first it seems like he doesn't notice you at all, but once he sees that he feels that you made contact with him and he sees Vesper's body move a little bit, he actually swings around and grabs you by the neck. And I will say this kind of jolts you out of invisibility because you're within
Totally
his grasp. He looks at you, Marv, It's all right. Maybe I can do something else to prove my point.
I'm gonna stop you. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to stop you. And you are gonna pay for all that you've done.
Are you saying that the Hydra's blade did not send Vesper flying? Even
No,
if she
it did not.
did do that, I can still.
It did not. You are within his grasp now.
Right, but my hand is still free. So I did do that, right?
No, I think he interrupted your motion.
He saw her get lifted by the invisible thing before.
I think he saw the body move a little bit, and he kind of, maybe he has an extra sixth sense, and he like grabbed.
So he grabbed my neck, but
Yeah.
not my head.
Yeah, but you weren't able to complete your action.
I can still do this with my hand, my neck's taken. Just saying, boss. Just saying. Am I still connected to her with my Hydra blade cell?
I was gonna let Marv finish his line.
No, it's whatever you gotta do.
Alright. So, as he's holding your neck in his hands, you take another 40 points of damage.
Joe. Enough. No more. No more.
Wait, what are you thinking? You're not alone. We're making this decision together. This isn't on you.
I know. We have to somehow. We have to weaken the shield.
Maybe we can cause a distraction. Maybe I can do a whirlwind. Maybe I can team up with Eddie. Maybe we can do something. We're not giving up yet.
No, I know. We can't keep doing this here. He's gonna obliterate us at this rate. We have to do something about these shields. Some of us have to get out of here. We can't all fall. We can't. If at least some of us survives, we could stop him.
This
But if
force field goes to the edge of the ground, right?
Yes.
So if there was a way, this is Megan talking.
Sure.
Could I use my whirlwind and dig a hole straight into the ground to give enough space for someone to escape outside of this barrier? Or will it continue going down?
What do you think?
I think it probably stops.
What is this barrier made out of?
Kind of like a shimmering energy type force field. Chloe hears like a little voice in her head, deep down inside. At first, maybe she thinks it's the Alliance leader, but the Alliance leader doesn't seem to be paying attention to Chloe Ashford right now. The voice says to her, "Destroy it. Destroy the Corona."
Did you hear that?
Destroy the Corona Aurora.
Whose turn is it right now?
Can I?
It's the Alliance leader.
Did he finish his turn?
He did finish his turn by
I-
squeezing Joe's neck.
Can I go? I want to grab the Corona Aurora out of Marv's hand.
All right.
And
Wait.
I'm gonna grab it out of his hand before he can even do anything.
stop her?
So roll against each other.
Okay.
Is this an attack or?
Just roll the same amount of dice against each other. 1d6. Make it easy.
Okay. We can't super it obviously because that would be pointless.
No, pointless.
Yeah.
Don't waste it.
Lightning bolt.
She gets it.
Oh.
I'm gonna take it
Wait, Chloe, please, I have a plan.
and
Chloe.
pull out my bow.
No, wait, I have an idea. Please, Chloe, don't do this. Please, I have a plan.
I'm gonna fire
Oh,
my
God,
bow
Chloe!
right at the Corona Aurora to destroy it. I'm just trusting whatever this voice was in my head. And I know it's not the burrito I had probably earlier, but I know
Can I jump
I
in
trust
front
this.
of her bow?
Whatever this voice is, I trust it and I know it's good.
I wanna
and
jump in
this
front of the
is something I know that's gonna. I don't know. I trust it.
I want to jump
I
in
feel
front
like
of
it's
the
right. As I go and shoot
Roll.
my bow.
I'll say it's a 4 or higher to
Alright.
see if you make it in time.
I want to super this.
Okay. Well, that if it's super.
This is 6.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to jump in front of it like this at least. Chloe, you don't understand. We can use this to weaken the barrier.
I'm in my battleizer mode. I
hold the corner, I put it on my head.
as I'm doing, you can't do that. As I'm doing this action, I feel like there's a gust of wind that is traveling around me. I'm going with full force, trusting whatever this voice is.
Chloe, if you're gonna take this out, you're gonna have to take me out with me.
In front of him trying to put himself in front of the Corona Aurora isn't gonna work. I'm
gonna do everything in my power to defend this Corona Aurora. Chloe, you don't understand. I want to do the same thing as you, but if we can, we have to use this power for good before we do anything.
This doesn't affect me.
I think Chloe. I don't think you can take Chloe's the crown from Chloe at this moment.
Oh no, I'm not trying to take it. I'm just trying to block it from getting attacked.
Sure. At the same time.
Jack, Eddie, please, we can use this to absorb a part of the energy of the barrier. Anything.
It's not working, Marv. Trust me.
Then we can't just stop. We can't just stop. You don't understand.
I'm
you do
on
this.
fire.
What are we gonna do?
Well, this is going down. Joe hears a little crackle on his morpher. Oh my goodness! Joe! You roll 1d6. You have to be a 4 or higher to have consciousness when you're 10 or lower HP.
Cool. So 1d6?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh, I said 4, right?
You did say 4.
Right.
Marvin, Chloe, you both need to listen to me very
Joe.
carefully.
Oh my goodness! It's ready, Joe! It's ready!
What is it, Jack?
One way or another, my friends, we have to give this relic up. We are trapped in this energy shield.
No.
If we don't give it up, we don't get her back.
Malika, I mean.
Yeah, I kind of interrupted your turn.
Yes,
Let me finish you.
I am fully battleized, and I'm
Yeah.
pissed off that this is happening.
Okay.
I'm still putting myself in front of this.
It. I feel like I know that it's not a hurricane whirlwind, but I've done it in the past where like the wind can
Chloe, you
up
need to
around
talk
me
to
as I'm
us.
shooting my arrows.
Chloe, you need to talk.
It should be creating a barrier around me and the Corona Aurora.
Chloe, you have to tell us what is going on. You can't just attack this thing.
If I said what?
Then talk to me. Talk to me. We have to formulate a plan. Why? Why do you have to destroy it? If you want to destroy it, we can destroy it, but we have to formulate a plan. We can't just do this. We aren't just beginners. We can't rush into things anymore. You see what Joe did?
Malika, I want to do it.
I'm going to try with everything in my power to block this thing.
It's her turn.
It's 3, right? Or is it 2?
It's 3.
Okay.
It is 3, Ranger.
Okay. I'm going to super it.
Okay. Okay. As you throw the Corona Aurora up in the air and then like target all your arrows, everything that you got in your battleized form at the Corona Aurora, those arrows actually hit, and the first arrow actually makes it hits the crown and it kind of glances off. The second arrow kind of glances off, and then the third arrow finally penetrates through the center of the Corona Aurora, and in a giant blast of enormous pink light, it appears to have shattered. The pink light dissipates, and the Corona Aurora is gone. The Alliance leader clutches his chest. Let's go.
Can I take an action
of
at
Joe.
that point?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pull out my Iapetus claws. I'm gonna do my Iapetus Pierce Tornado Strike straight towards the Alliance leader, but I'm gonna stop midway through. I'm gonna grab Joe and I'm gonna grab Vesper, and I'm gonna continue. So I wanna drill through like this towards them since they're next to each other. I wanna grab them at that time as he clutches and lets go of them. I wanna grab them and I wanna spin through and I wanna land far away from this guy.
Okay. Go ahead, roll.
I'm gonna use 7 supers
Okay, it's 14.
and 2 ultras.
All right. you add your 2 dice to it too?
28, not yet. 31.
Okay, 31. The Alliance leader lets go of Joe. Joe falls to the ground. Can you go ahead and roll a d6 for me?
I want to catch him before he falls.
Nice. I got a 10 actually.
Okay.
Because of my shield. Forgot about
And
that.
then Marv, in a whir of red Power Ranger energy, swings around and grabs his brother, seemingly giving his brother some energy. And his brother is conscious and stable. And then grabbing Vesper by the hand from underneath the Alliance leader's foot. You have both Joe and Vesper in your arms. The Alliance leader realizes what you have done. Why do I feel this way? I must have been connected to the Corona Aurora. He looks at you, Chloe. How could you have done this? He turns towards Volcanos. I must go now. Finish off these power geeks. And then the Alliance leader tries to step back and retreat from the situation.
I would like to attack before he does.
Sure, and also like he doesn't have an action, so he can only just kind of
wanna do
speak
that?
and move.
Yes. So I'm gonna Chloe,
Yeah,
did you see how he got a little weaker after you did that?
yeah.
I don't think he's at his full potential after that last attack.
I don't think either. Now's the time to take him out.
Jack, you still got your Zord?
I am Zorded. I'm in the cockpit. This machine is jank, but I can make it work.
He may be able to fight 1 Zord, but let's see if he can fight off 3.
Copy that.
Triple attack. So I want to so I would like for if Chloe, if you can attack from the sky.
Oh,
you're not in your Zord anymore.
But I got my whirlwind.
No, that's never mind. I'm sorry. You're not in your Zord. So Chloe, ground attack using your battleizer power. I'm going to use my my twin cannons, the Wrath of Oceanus, and just blast away. And then Jack, when he's distracted from my blast and from Chloe's attack, ram him.
Copy.
I'm gonna run at him and do my hurricane whirlwind to try and stop him and keep him in his place.
All right, everybody involved, let me know what your dice roll says.
I'm going to super ultra my attack.
All right.
I'll super and ultra as well. Right?
Sure. So that's 2 supers for Chloe, 2 supers for Eddie.
Oh,
17.
work. 30.
30,
Plus Jack, right?
I got a 13.
13. Even though clutching his chest, the Alliance leader appears weakened, he is able to dodge Chloe and Jack's attacks from Jack's Zord. However, Eddie, rushing in, how do you want to do this?
Wrath of Oceanus! And I just scream, ah! As the twin cannons just start firing at him.
So you actually hit the Alliance leader. Can you roll for damage?
Yes, I can. So, can a mega?
That's
I'm a
what
mega
they're there
roll
for,
it.
right, chat room?
Mega roll it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Woo. $25.
Nice.
All right, he takes 25 points of damage.
And then I'm like, sit back in my chair, like one little, like tear comes out. Can I do one more thing, boss?
Sure.
I would like to get out of my Zord and run to.
I hand him Vesper.
The Alliance leader, clutching his chest and his damaged body, points at you as you run over to Vesper. Eddie, whose turn is it next?
I want to scream at him as he's pointing. Be like, keep pointing, you freak!
Jack, Velkanos, and Sentinel Knight still have a turn.
All right. I look at so as I'm getting that, so I look at Sentinel Knight. You want to really help us see what you can do against this guy now. This Corona is no longer around. And then I just hold Vesper and just give him like one of those like
Nod winks.
yeah, like one of those do this.
He nods in agreement, taking on a fighting stance and rushing towards the Alliance leader. He tells you, Eddie, although the Corona Aurora may no longer exist, I feel its presence gone from this earth. Evil still needs to be banished. Oh! And then he like runs towards the Alliance leader. Oh, look at that. And he raises his sword towards the Alliance leader, making a huge slash across his body, damaging the Alliance leader for 20 points of damage. Sentinel Knight bounces it to Jack.
I want to test the integrity of this shield. I'd like to activate my Zord's tank treads and attempt to climb my Zord up onto the wall of the bubble.
Wait, I thought we blasted the shield. No?
Still there.
We're still inside of it.
I want to hit full throttle to see if I can begin to pull the Cage of Death routine and begin rotating around the circumference of this half a football pitch.
Go ahead.
Not an attack, so a 1D.
All right, I'll have you roll against me.
I got a 2, it's amazing.
You try as you might with your Zord, you circle around faster and faster and faster. It makes no effect on the force field. The Alliance leader, seemingly hurt, but now repositioning himself, standing tall on his 2 legs, turns to address Velkanos. Take out these Rangers now. Make yourself grow. Velkanos starts to grow taller and taller. He's become a giant monster, his head just grazing underneath the height of the bubble, the dome, the force field. He looks at all of you. He's also, at the beginning of this turn, he gets 2 turns. Yes. And he sees the Zord that was just making circles around the dome. And he just tries to make a giant stomp near that Zord to maybe throw it up into the air.
It's already in the air. It's on the wall of the dome.
Oh, well, I don't think you would have been able to drive along the dome because it's energy.
You don't have any tissues?
Tissues for you. Worst shuriken ever.
Roll to defend, Jack.
Oh, all right. What would you like me to roll to defend?
Your Zord dice.
4.
4.
Ooh, no.
14.
14. Unfortunately, Velkanos misses.
You say unfortunately? I don't know about that.
Unfortunately for Velkanos,
Unfortunately for me.
his giant monster foot misses your Zord.
Did.
Since Joe is probably still in Marv's arms or near Marv, you hear on your morpher, Joe! Ay, ay, ay! Joe! Oh my goodness, it's ready!
Do you hear that?
You have a connection with Alpha?
I don't know, somehow it's working, but listen, thank you for saving me. And I look in his helmet, Marv,
Like, look at his face.
I look at his
through
face.
his helmet.
Marv, this is your team. Take charge of it. You got this. And I want to transfer my Hydra shield onto his Hydra shield, onto his chest. So, gold, you have an extra D6 for rolls. Any rolls. And I want to call.
So for those of you who don't know, Joe has this golden shield that's on his shoulders and covers his chest.
Joe, don't sacrifice yourself. No one else needs to.
I'm not sacrificing myself. Calm down. Get in your head, cool off, use this shield, lead the team. I'm gonna attack from the outside, because I think I can teleport out of here and call my Zord. I have a feeling this energy is gonna break down from the outside. Nothing's working from the inside.
Wait, if you could do that, we could all teleport out. We can.
I don't think I can pour all of us out, but I will break it down.
You break the shield, we all leave now.
Agreed. You take the charge from the inside, understand?
Understood.
And I want to pour outside of the. I'm gonna try to pour outside of the barriers and call my Zord. Hydra Zord, Hydra Hyper Zord, online. I didn't practice them.
That's okay.
As you very quickly zoom out of the dome, you see, actually everybody sees, your Hydra Hyperzord come crashing through the dome, shattering it like glass. Those pieces fly in all directions and fade away. The Alliance leader shouts out, "No!"
Guys, we need to port out now. All of us need to leave immediately. We can't deal with this right now. We have to deal with Vesper. Alpha.
I can keep them distracted and take them down so they don't follow us into our time ship. Okay? I can handle this
Once
for now.
Once we're back, you come back as soon as possible. Don't
got
be a
it.
hero. Alpha, teleport us back now.
I'm heading straight your way. There's
Alpha,
been
just teleport us back into the ship. There's no time.
You're covered by dense forest in a remote area. I'm trying to get closer and closer. I'll be there. Just hang on.
Chloe, can you get us out of here?
Yeah. Phoenix, HyperForce Zord, online! I did it.
I jump into her Zord.
Come on, guys, let's go. Everyone, let's get in. Buckle up. Let's go.
The Alliance leader looks up at everything that's happening, sends a beam of energy from his hands towards Velkanos. Finish them off. And then the Alliance leader teleports away.
Son of a nut.
Okay, as everyone piles into my Zord, I wanna.
I'm Zordy already.
Everybody who's not in a Zord.
Me.
And
So-
Vesper.
Everybody
Vesper's
was
with,
in his Zord now.
not
Eddie.
in his sword.
Marv, you just made me
I'm in
Zord
the
for
Zord.
you.
I can't call my
Is
Zord out.
yeah, Vesper's with you, Eddie, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but my Zord is
It would have
my
taken a long time for my Zord to jump over the dome.
is
for the Zord to fly
my
out.
is my Zord still available, or would I have to recall it?
Dome's gone.
Shattered.
Completely?
Yeah,
You can call your Zord. You
My
have enough
Zord's
energy.
kind of fat. Just kind of
Yeah.
like that sound, right?
Too many Cheetos.
Hey.
But
Truth, your sword.
but yeah. So what would I have to call? Would I be using energy to get back into it, or is it just?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna take Marv into my Zord then.
Well then I guess
Well, these guys-
I'll go with them too. I'm in there too. Because I got out of my Zord to get Vesper.
Oh shoot, it's a party! Alright, Alpha 55, where the heck are you?
I'm trying to locate your position.
Alright, I'm gonna head up straight towards the tippy top of the sky.
You should know this because this happened last episode. Marv tried to teleport out of the area before, and Alpha said that it was out of range.
Okay. I knew that.
Okay. Just a reminder for people who might have forgotten.
I'm just
in the
kidding, I
chat.
didn't know that. Because you said you should know that.
I didn't know
so
that
now
it was
I say.
out of range.
Anyways, I get into my Zord and I start going as fast as I can, spiraling up to the tippy tops of the sky. Normally how I do when I'm ready to attack, but I'm not
So-
dipping back down.
Marv and Eddie are,
And Vesper.
and Vesper.
Hey Eddie, do you think you can turn Vesper into... Never mind. I was just thinking about... Never mind. I just kind of really... I like the idea of Vesper being inside my Tamadinki.
Hey, do you think she could color her hair black?
So
Just
I
about.
would say
Never!
Marv and Eddie and Vesper, they don't really have turns inside of Chloe's Zord. So Chloe, you can throw it to Jack or Sentinel Knight.
I'll throw it to Sentinel Knight.
This villain is too powerful. I will remain vigilant, protecting here on the ground. But there isn't much that I can do. And then he rushes towards Velkanos, trying to go for the feet. However, Velkanos is covered in like dark volcanic rock that's kind of moving around his body. So Sentinel Knight doesn't make a hit. Jack, it's your turn.
What's the status of your sword? Chloe, have you gone straight up in the air? Are they ascending vertically?
No, bro. I'm going straight up to the tippy tops. I ain't coming back down till I connect with Alpha. And your precious cargo. You're on your own. You should have jumped in. I said.
I'm in a Zord, Chloe.
Well, jump out. Mine's better.
I am going to redefine the meaning of the word ascend, and I'm going to ascend straight ahead and exit the area to get away from the giant monster. Post haste.
Okay.
Joe, if you're still in the area, after you're done taking care of all of them, ask Sentinel Knight if he could come with you. Maybe he could do something about Vesper.
I will.
All right. Roll for your attack, Jack.
For my attack?
You
mean my run away?
Oh, you're trying to run away.
Run away!
I made an assumption. I'm sorry, Ranger. I apologize. All right, we'll try to run away.
Okay,
but
I'm
you'll
running.
still run away to see if
I've run away
Velkanos,
to
the giant,
tune of a 3.
notices.
I'm running away like a 3. I'm hobbling.
Run away like a 10.
I've already run.
You're a 10 in my heart, Jack.
Thanks.
All right. You said 10?
No, I said 3.
Oh, you said 3? You rolled 3 ones?
No, it was a non-combat escape, and therefore it was
okay, okay, all right.
You tell me what it is, boss, and I'll roll it.
Did I make it?
As you try to escape the area, you have put some distance between Velkanos and yourself, and you're no longer within stepping region for now.
Well, for a Zord with tank treads, I suppose that's a good thing.
Sentinel Knight sees you making your way out of the scene. Rangers, together you are more. Combine yourselves.
What about Vesper?
We can't, dude.
We're missing one, bro.
Don't you have a sword or something? You're supposed to be helpful, man. Come through. Make it happen. I believe in you.
Can I kind of like invite Sentinel Knight to join one of my multiple ends of a sword? He can occupy one of the other ends.
Give him something to do, man. He's
Get
running
him
around
inside.
picking stuff.
All right.
I don't want him to die.
He's on the floor.
All right, cool. So what do you say to Sentinel Knight?
I just kind of dropped my head down and I told him, Sentinel Knight, come on inside. It's nice and warm. And we have candy.
and somehow he teleports behind your cockpit, like
Guys said
doing
one of
his
the other.
floating thing behind you.
We had 6 rooms. Bro.
You know, like you see the light first, like shining from behind you, and you're like, what? Oh,
He doesn't
that
have personal
guy.
space.
Right, great.
That guy.
Yes, no space bubble. Got it. Well, we'll take them down together.
All right, so this is a new initiative turn. Let's give it to Joe. Joe, what do you want to do this turn?
Where am I in vicinity to Mr. Magma Volcanos person?
I think you're maybe on opposite sides of where the dome once was, that circle.
And I'm bigger than this dude, right? Or am I we the same size, or what's the?
I think if your Hydra
I'm standing
heads,
up on my hind legs and my taller.
I think if your Hydra heads are fully extending
This guy.
themselves,
Cool.
fanning out in all directions,
I'm
I
like
think
bigger
you
than
do take up more space than
Cool.
Velcanos.
I will attack him with a Hydra Venom.
Okay. And since this is the first time we're using that, can you describe?
It is a multi-strike venom attack with my Hydra heads, and it does immense damage.
All right.
Whoa.
If I hit,
Is that on the card?
that's it. Double
Oh,
damage.
it says immense. Oh,
Close enough. Oh!
Immense damage.
If it hits, I said. If it hits.
Yeah.
You have those supers, okay?
Girl, I keep forgetting.
you get a lot.
But the way you roll, man, that needs to be number 1.
He's got a lot of number 1s over here.
I know. I watched last week's episode. I was like, dang, Yoshi.
That's a,
So all of your dice are number 1.
that is a 13.
A 13?
He's so strong.
I should have done this one that gives you advantage
Um,
attack roll.
As your Zord kind of puffs itself up, standing on its hind legs and reaching heads, fanning out in all directions. They coil back and all of the heads strike, all 6 of them, at Velcanos. Roll for damage.
Yes.
Make it
I
double.
made it.
Remember, Mega is an extra 2 to your
2.
damage
What is
roll.
Mega? Mega is 2 to damage,
Yes.
and Ultra is changing.
Extra die.
Extra die. Oh,
We
that's
use
a
him, we
roll.
got him. Use him.
Then
we
I
got
will
him.
do a
for
Mega
second
and an
defense.
Ultra.
Should have used the Ultra on the attack roll.
Oh, you
didn't
can't
need
do that
it,
on the damage roll.
But
Right.
you needed it this
I will
time.
make-
Two
Mega.
mega.
Mega. I will Mega.
All
I
right.
will listen to you guys.
I'm gonna just start calling
Y'all
you
are-
rolls.
Wait, I thought Ultra was mega. I mean, for attack and damage roll.
Right, Ultra is for attack
Oh.
and damage roll.
Wait.
Yes, you're right.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I
then
see.
can he add an ultra? That was confusing.
Yeah.
So that's
I feel like you should be able to.
Then add an ultra.
Yeah, just add
Because
an
he was
Ultra.
going to, but then
Oh, that's fine.
add an ultra.
That was hella damage. Okay. I did 3 plus 2 megas. That's a 35.
All right, cool. That's your turn, Joe. Who's next? Chloe
Oh, wait,
and
sorry. I'm so sorry. Hydra's Venom actually doubles my damage, so that's
Right.
a 70 damage.
okay,
Oi.
that's what I thought.
Finally, guys, he was holding out because he was saving up.
I was like, hold up, wait. Something else is missing.
Whose turn is it next?
That's 6 hits.
Jack, maybe come back and help me out.
I'm gonna put the Ramzord into a U-turn and return to the theater of battle.
All right.
And the rest of you guys, I think we can take this guy. If Chloe and you can take care of Vesper, the others come and help me with your swords.
Joe. Why are you yelling?
Oh yeah. Guys, if
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a
I got
heightened
it.
situation, okay? And I got a guy right behind me right now, and
I believe in you.
God, see, you hear him? You
Tell
hear
him to do something.
He hears us.
Tell him to do something
Together
already.
we are more.
Eddie.
Oh my god.
Eddie,
What, Marv?
can we do something now?
Alpha 55?
Eddie,
Is there any way that we can still gain control of Vesper's Zord?
Vesper Zord,
Yes.
perhaps. If we do an autopilot mode, I can take control of it.
All right.
Okay, wait, guys. When Vesper comes back, do not let her know that Alpha did this. I fear for Alpha's life. She will be so upset. Between us, okay? Between us?
Yep.
Between us. Eddie? Say yes.
I don't think that's
Initiate
something.
autopilot mode for Vesper Zord.
She's coming back now.
Initiate autopilot mode for Vesper Sword. Ay!
Cerberus HyperForce Sword online.
And then bounding through the forest, like zigzagging left and right, is Vesper's three-headed dog, Cerberus Zord. And then Alpha makes it like do a few circles, almost chasing its tail, and then finally it sits obediently.
Alpha, send my Zord too. Lion HyperForce Zord online.
Serpent HyperForce Sword online. And I'm gonna have Vesper with me in my Zord.
I'm gonna jump into mine.
Bye, guys.
Jack, whose turn is it next
Go back
to
down,
do
girl.
a thing?
Should have rated me 5 stars.
There's like a drop attack that you do right from this
Joe,
jumping.
what?
thing.
Joe, we're gonna fight. Like,
Let's give it to
physically
Marvin.
fight after this.
Marvin.
Let me do my thing.
Guys, we have to finish this as fast as possible out of respect for Vesper.
When you fight,
You ready?
I'm listening.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Kronos HyperForce Megazord online.
Who's the heart?
Eddie.
All right. So now we have the Kronos Hyperforce Megazord with a blue heart at the center. The head and the torso is Eddie's Serpent Sword. We have Joe in his Hydra Zord, and we have Volcanos.
Hydra Hyperzord. It's hard to say.
All right, Eddie, how do you want to do this? End
All
this
right.
fight.
We've done great with teamwork and our Zords, and our Zords individually and as team members. I think it's time to see if we can work together with our Zords. I suggest a double Zord attack. Our Megazord and your Hydra Hyper Zord.
It's hard, right?
Hydra Hyper Zord, I got it. All right.
Let's do this.
So you're already. Where's the position of?
I'm right in front of this.
You're right in front of it. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Cronus Megazord like behind.
Let's
Yeah.
sandwich this mother.
Yes, and attack
right.
from both sides.
Okay. Go ahead, everybody in the Kronos Megazord. Cronin.
Yes, and I'm gonna add 4 supers and an ultra.
4 supers and an ultra.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 8.
So I'll roll 3 dice.
All right.
Okay.
Triple one.
It's a 2. 3.
Roll again. Roll 2 dice.
Oh, right.
You got my shield, bro.
That's right. That's a 7, so that's 9.
Alright, 16. What attack are you? 18, 20, 24. What'd you say it is? 9?
I got it. Yeah, we had 9.
20. Okay, so that would be 31.
31 plus
Plus 12.
31 plus 12.
43.
33.
Is Joe a part of our thingy?
No, I'm separate.
31 or
40.
21?
I haven't done my roll yet.
31.
He could be the butt.
43.
43.
His Hydra Zord is just as tall as the Megazord.
What?
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
What about me? We gotta.
You're a bird.
Season 2, man. I want a big one.
Shall I?
Yes.
Rushing forward.
Well, wait. He's gotta do his.
My attack.
It's not your turn.
No,
We're doing
team-
a
Oh, teamwork.
team attack.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Team attack.
scissor attack.
Oh, shoot.
Pincer attack. Pincer. Oh my god. That's a 12. Oh, sorry, no, 13.
as you both kind of sandwich Velkanos with the Hydrazord in front and the Megazord in back. You both charge forward, unleashing your attacks. The Megazord makes a hit with the Oceanus Sword at the center. It's a water-based attack since you're the heart of the Zord.
Wow.
How would you attack?
So you run, and then a straight up uppercut. You see like a water like flow from the fist, launching right to the back side of.
Because there's like all this water energy emanating from this Zord, channeling Eddie's Zord at the heart, this Megazord. The uppercut actually throws Velkanos up into the air, and when that big water punch actually hits Velkanos, you can hear and feel the sizzle when it hits him because he's made out of fire, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And then he is thrown up into the air
Cool.
with
That's
a
cool.
bunch of steam surrounding the whole area. But because he was thrown up, the Hydrazord doesn't get another attack in.
It's just chomping, trying to get,
Gotta
catch
use
up.
those supers, man. There's 15 there.
Well, that one's gonna keep reminding you.
Do we roll for the one who wants to fight me?
Huh?
Do we roll for damage?
Yes, why don't you roll for damage and tell me how much it is?
You want to use all the megas? It's up to you.
Yeah, for damage is good. Yeah.
So it's 14?
Yeah, 14 straight up. That's an 8.
10?
What was that dice when we were fighting each other?
You did 10.
Yeah.
17
19.
plus
14.
14,
So 33.
33.
Okay. Velkanos crouching over like he's trying to hold himself together. Actually crouches down low, touching his hands to the earth, digging his fingers in to the ground, trying to center himself, literally grounding himself. And then he raises big pieces of the earth, and they're now hot and glowing, like he's throwing chunks of magma straight at you, and he flings these like fiery rocks at your Megazord.
Do we roll to defend?
Yes, roll to defend.
I'm gonna roll to evade.
Yeah, or that. Too.
That's a 7.
You
for
could
me.
super your defend too.
I'm gonna super my defend!
10.
Wait, 5. 7.
Oh,
7.
14 then.
14. I got low rolls right now.
25.
Plus 3.
25.
Excuse me.
Plus.
Can you? Oh, I did that with the comms on.
28.
Shut up.
As he flings these big pieces of hot molten earth at your Megazord's direction. Somehow, with agility and grace, your Zord is able to dodge all the projectiles from Velkanos. It is now a new initiative round. Why don't we go back to Joe?
Okay, Joe is gonna do. Oh man, I can't even read that. Lernaean lasers. I did not say that right. I butchered it.
You said it right,
Oh, I did.
just
I
like the
said it
Lernaean
right.
Hydra.
I'm going to super it. And,
Maybe an ultra?
and I have
Maybe you throw an ultra in there?
Is it ultra?
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
an
can-
ultra.
There we go.
Y'all took all the megas though, so
We don't need
You
them.
don't
We
need
need-
them.
we need you to
Your
roll first before you
rolls-
can even
yeah,
use the
jeez.
you need to land the
Holy! Whoa.
I got 4 ones and a 5. But luckily,
Yeah.
I have advantage on attack roll with that attack.
I mean, if it lands, it hurts. Chances of landing
That's
is
much
so
better.
low.
No, this is a different book.
Start rolling individually. You
I
gotta
know,
change it up.
right?
You're like bad juju over there.
Too much of a gamble, man.
7, 16. Oh wait, I can roll 1, right? That's ultra. What's ultra?
No,
is
it
reroll?
adds another dice.
Adds another die.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
There you go.
There it is.
Thank goodness.
Fine, I know, right?
9,
That laugh.
16, 20.
Thanks for wasting it.
Oh,
He misses with all these.
that's a 28.
What attack are
like
you
that's
using?
a
Oh, the
two.
learn.
Learning lasers. Yeah, so like his.
Can you
two
read
of-
that out for the chat room?
Yes, so highly accurate laser that hopefully hits. That stuns enemies at a distance for 1 turn. Advantage on attack roll. So I want 2 of my heads to grab his arms, and then the other 4 are gonna do this kind of dealio while they laser.
Oh.
Wait, if you have advantage, you can re-roll.
I
He did
Oh, you
re-roll.
did.
He got like 4
4
Yeah,
ones.
it's 28.
Oh, okay.
I had 4 ones in the first roll. That was a 9 with 5 die, by the way.
Luckily for you, yes, your Hydrazord does have highly accurate lasers
Highly
that
accurate.
actually hit Volcanos one after the other, and it actually stuns Volcanos for this turn.
Cool.
Power Rangers,
Damage. I was like, I didn't do any damage roll. Cool, that was good. 10. 16
okay,
plus my 4 for damage. 11, 16. 25.
okay, 25. Cool.
And now he can't move.
So now,
Get him!
stunned
Quietly, that was
and
fun.
paralyzed, barely able to move in his position where he is standing, he looks up at the Megazord, fire still burning in his eyes, anger and hatred consuming his heart.
Volcanos!
If he doesn't take you guys down, he will be destroyed trying. Power Rangers, end this fight. What happens next?
I want to say something to Volcanos.
Okay, Chloe.
Volcanos, you look real ugly right now. You look like you're about to fart, and that's disgusting. This is how you're gonna end your existence. What are we gonna do, guys? I just talked him up real good.
Did you say
He's-
Vominos?
You can
Did
make
I?
your own
Vámonos.
Megazord signature finisher move right now.
Yeah.
I think,
Who knows
I
Spanish?
think that you should use our symbolic android arm and crush his head with the black.
Yes. So I stand towards Volcanos and look at him, and I'm just saying, this is for Vesper. Ranger Blood's forever. And then I want to raise the black arm and do a huge, it's like raise it really high so that when it's coming down, there's like that force burning from it.
Entry of
Entry, yeah, force, yeah, exactly. Slamming down
motion
on
lines.
Valkanos. That then, of course, leads to a classic Power Rangers explosion where he is.
So wait, which way are we turning? Because I'm the other side. Like, am I gonna be caught?
You'll be fine. So that explosion, and then the 2 of our Zords turning around for a pose,
Oh,
like a
man.
Zord
I'd like
do.
to get around to their side so I don't get
I
caught.
want to get out of the Megazord as the explosion's happening and be on top of it and like pretend like I'm walking away as the big fire happens.
Okay.
Like this, yeah.
So, as Volcanos looks up, eyes seething in your direction, your Megazord lets everything out, and the water rushes in that direction, toppling him over. He gets absorbed into the giant tsunami wave of water.
Whoa.
He disappears into a giant pile of steam, blowing behind you guys, explosion, igniting as your Megazords stand for a pose.
I kind of give a high five to this weirdo behind me.
Ay! Oh! I have to disengage the autopilot! The ship's here!
Get us in there, Alpha.
Eventually.
And so as you're still in your Megazord and your Zord, you see the HyperForce time ship flying in, and the back bay doors open.
We get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get in.
Okay.
Eddie, what do you need?
As you teleport into the ship, Alpha closes the door and is just so happy to see you all. Rangers, I was so worried. I'm so sorry I wasn't here before. Wait.
Alpha!
Prepare the medical bay.
What's wrong with
Get to the medical
Vesper?
bay! Vesper's gone! Get her to the medical bay immediately!
All right, righto! And then
Alpha, move this ship into the hyperstream right now. We need a safe place so that we can operate.
engaging, Jack. That's a great idea.
I run with Vesper's body directly to the medical bay.
Sentinel
Why do you do
Knight,
that?
is there something that you can do? Sentinel Knight's with us, right? Because he's.
Yeah, I held hands with him so he would get teleported too.
Cute.
Let's say, for story's
tell the deer.
sake, yes.
Okay.
All right. Alpha scrambles towards the central control area, making the jump into hyperstream now. And then you, because it was done kind of hurriedly, the whole ship like lurches forward as it jumps, not only from that area, but through the atmosphere into the hyperstream itself. And then Alpha waddles over to the medical bay. He pushes a bed out in your direction, and then also starts readying some status machines. He kind of hovers over Vesper. Vital signs, everything. Oh, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good.
What can we do, Alpha? We gotta be able to do something.
Alpha, we need a full system scan of Vesper's system. We need to know what is damaged. We need to know what is functioning. Is there any way that we can get power into her cortex, just so we can get a reading on how she's doing, even at a baseline?
It seems like her core energy source is completely destroyed. I'll do an analysis right away. And we're going to go away for a 5-minute break. Don't go away. HyperForce fans will be right back.
Ta-da.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Incorporated. We appreciate your interest in the roguelike program and your willingness to participate in our clinical trials. At Dungeon Incorporated, we value data above all else. It is data that we need and data that brings you here today. Remember to take your medication. Using the patented roguelike EEG system, we will subject you, willingly of course, to a simulation generated by our extensive analyst focus group. These simulation scenarios will extract your brainwaves, data, and log them into our ever-growing roguelike database. Your brain and creative reaction to our voluntary scenarios will help us at Dungeon Incorporated to create the ideal role-playing game scenario. Don't forget to take your medication voluntarily. The roguelike system, building a better RPG with the voluntary use of your brain, data, at Dungeon Incorporated.
I'm Cucumber.
And I have a zero.
I'm Chunk.
Whoa! And I'm Ryan, your DM.
No one cares.
Oh.
I'm Amber, the token girl.
We kind of care.
We are Perception Check.
A horn sounds. You don't have to repeat every single sound that you hear out in the wild.
We're gonna be doing our show here on Hyper RPG on Mondays at 9 p.m.
Yeah. Mondays. It'll be so much fun.
Over.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
I'm sorry.
Repetition is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then people remember 9 o'clock, Mondays. Hyper RPG.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Mondays,
Uh-oh.
9 o'clock.
Careful.
Mondays.
He'll come get you.
Mondays, 9 o'clock. Mondays! Hey, see ya.
It's so scary.
You're there. And then we're at the top of the hill. I look to the gate and I say, I'm here to talk to the 6 princes. They're like, oh yes sir! And they open up the gates and I march on in and I go up and I say, hey, where's the best and most powerful of the princes? They're like, oh, this guy right over here. That's Prince Joe. And I say, okay, I'm gonna go up and talk to Prince Joe. And I'm up at the top and I'm talking to Prince Joe. I'm like, hey Joe. So here's what's happening. Crap, why did I come here? Wait, what are we doing?
A lot of questions.
Sure, you know what? I'll ping you after this, and you can just send me an itemized list of everything.
A ping?
Okay, so there is an issue.
Yeah.
But I'm not even here, you know? So just
You're just one of the players.
Yeah, I'm just one of I don't know what's gonna happen to me. But like you got my memo, so don't screw it up.
20 minutes before the show.
Yeah, right. And it was in all caps, so read
Right.
me.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm going to be on the show.
Yeah, right. So.
Great, and you're under review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pressure.
All right, y'all, how about that moment when 2 of the characters over 20 episodes who've had a will they, won't they, told each other they loved each other, and then one of them died?
And we're back for the second half of Power Rangers HyperForce, episode 23.
I do want to say really quick. Actually, do you want to step out here really quick? Woo! These.
Yeah,
this
baby.
is the man that made the dice for this show.
Lightning
So all of Joe's rolls are on him.
Yeah, bro.
No.
I thought we were homies, man.
It's his fault.
No,
we're
we're
homies.
no.
It's not my fault. I didn't curse anything. It's him. It's him.
I don't know, cause
Thank you. Guys,
on the internet.
this is Gil. Gil made the dice.
Woo! No, Joe's rolls are all on Joe.
Of course, there's still a lot of time left to win some
They did this for
awesome
me.
Power Rangers
Yeah, right?
HyperForce goodies, our
Call
signed
it the Joe
comic
roll.
book exclusive, and of course the extra special box of goodies with lots of fun merch in store. Anything else? Thank you so much for all
Keep those
the
subs rolling in.
supers, megas,
you.
and ultras. Keep those subs rolling in. It means so much, and it allows us to continue creating fun content for everybody online. Anything else? All right. We're gonna cut away from. Yes. Is that your impersonation of me?
You came at me, so I was like, I want to do it too.
Cause I love you, girl.
I want to be in the middle.
Anyways, girl. We're gonna cut away from the rest of these HyperForce Rangers, give them an opportunity to eat their snacks. And instead, we're gonna check in on the villain's side and see how they're doing. HyperForce Rangers, you don't hear any of this, okay?
I hope they're really upset.
Rangers honor. Maybe they are really upset. You won't know. So, we're gonna open up on the Alliance leader. He's walking into the scene, headed towards a mysterious man holding a lab coat. Head bowed and hands raised. They are empty. The Alliance leader has a posture of someone who is very ashamed, someone who has failed their mission.
This individual doesn't even look at the Alliance leader. Just continues putting on his lab coat, collecting a dust mask and some supplies. You've returned empty-handed.
Yes, I have failed you. And what's more, I noticed when the Corona Aurora was destroyed, I felt a strange disconnection deep inside of me. Like
Interesting.
something is now missing.
But you're alive.
I am.
You may have failed, but I consider this a victory.
How so? I let the Corona Aurora slip through my fingers.
What you failed to realize. 2 years ago, I created you back from the ashes. That same Corona Aurora that you delivered to me today. You have in fact, by surviving this experience, proven our theory.
What kind of theory?
History can be rewritten. You've created your own timeline now.
And my destiny?
It's your own. For once, you are finally a free man. You truly now have the power of free will, no longer binded by the future or the past. You exist outside of time itself.
And our plan?
Moves forward immediately.
Very well. I will get vengeance once and for all. The Alliance leader leaves the mysterious person in a lab coat exiting the area. Is actually quite technologically advanced. It seems to be aboard some Time Force ship, it seems. They are surrounded by extraordinary Time Force technology. That's the end of that scene. Rangers, you can turn your ears back on. Rangers! Scanning Vesper! And then as Alpha kind of leans over Vesper to like connect with her, you hear systems rebooting.
Alpha? Alpha!
Alpha is slowly like walks off to the back of the ship and just kind of stands there.
Can I go check it out?
Yeah, you can go check it out.
I walked over and I look at it. Alpha?
All
Eddie,
of
how's Vesper?
I look at Marv and I run to him. I would like to roll to hit him.
Oh my gosh, I am probably close to Marv.
I'll take it.
Sure.
Can I roll to break it up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll that.
I would say you guys are at a disadvantage because you
I'll take
probably won't notice it.
Okay.
All right.
Lightning bolt.
All right.
I will take the punch.
Chloe, did you want to? You said you wanted to try to break it up.
Pink Battle Warrior! I'm battleized now. This is an attack though, right? Is it?
No, but you still have to roll against it.
Lightning bolt! I'm not even kidding.
Roll again. It's a disadvantage, so you have to take the lower of two
No,
rolls.
no, Malika, don't.
Can I notice that she's trying to do something?
Sure.
Chloe,
Oh, lightning bolt!
Chloe, it's fine. Whatever.
As you try to strike Marv, Chloe actually grabs you by the wrist.
Let go of me, Chloe.
Dude, you need to chill out. Go take a walk.
How?
This isn't gonna solve anything.
How? Vesper could be gone. I don't even know what's going on with Alpha right now. I just want to figure out some way to bring her back.
She's gonna come back. You don't know what's gonna happen. You need to think positive, because thinking the way that you are, it's making you crazy. I know you're hurting. We're all hurting right now.
Listen, team, we need to think like cops right now.
Jack, we need to think like a family.
No, we need to
mourn
think
our
like
family,
we need to
Jack.
think like investigators. There is something we are missing with the situation with
Jack,
Vesper.
Eddie's a mess right now. Maybe you could say something to
I
him.
go over and I hug Eddie. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Whatever I did to deserve your anger, I've let you down. More than just as a friend, as a brother, as a team member. I didn't want this to happen.
I'm sorry, Marv. It just... When you had it in the corona or in your hands, I just thought that was the chance, but I just thought that maybe they could figure out some way to bring her back or figure out some way to do something, because if I didn't try to do that attack, maybe we could have done something different and not have what happened to her happen to her.
No, it's not your fault. There's no use in blaming yourself over this now. Look.
I wish that some of the things that I said right before, I wish I could have said it earlier. I care about her so much.
I know.
I care about all of us. I care about all of this ending. I'm so tired of all this evil going on.
I know, Eddie. I know.
Hey guys, we're gonna figure this out. This is not the end to all. We'll bring her back. Where we come from, this will be cake, okay? We'll bring her back. And Marv, you're the team leader. You made a call out there. Whatever it may be, you stick by it. You did good, okay? We don't break up a team because something happened along the way, but we can fix whatever happens. When your call is done, it's said and done, it's done. We move past it.
Yeah.
So right now, Eddie, Marv, you go with Vesper. Chloe, you come with me and we'll try to figure out what's going on with Alpha. And if you could make sure that we're on the right hyperdrive, that we're not going anywhere crazy, please. Back.
I look over to Sentinel Knight and I walk over to him. You said you've done it before. You brought a ranger back. Do it again, please.
Without the Corona Aurora, I don't know if that's even possible. I really feel sorry that I can't do more. And now that I have been up against this Alliance leader with all of you Rangers here, I realize I must stay down on Earth to protect this time. However, all of you Rangers need to protect all of time. And Sentinel Knight fades away.
Okay.
I feel like that guy says a lot of stuff we already know.
Kind of does. And he doesn't understand personal bubbles.
I'm gonna follow Joe's instruction and take the con. And at the same time, I'm going to start calling up the video recordings from our morphers of every time we've seen the Alliance leader to try to act like a good law enforcement officer and a good investigator and to see if there's anything we've missed and to try to chart the way forward.
I'm gonna get Eddie a glass of water and I'm gonna sit next to him and Vesper.
We're gonna try to troubleshoot Alpha. My first troubleshooting is kind of...
Go ahead and roll,
Hit the tin can.
Jack, your 1d6 non-combat roll, correct?
4.
4. The first thing that you notice is the giant clock and calendar. It does not display any current time. It's just kind of cycling through the numbers, which is the normal status for when you're in the hyperstream. Additionally, on the displays, on the radar, there seems to be no other vehicles within the vicinity. So nobody followed you into the hyperstream. There are no other time travelers around your area. Additionally, yes, the central control area displays 3D holograms of all the times you have come across the Alliance leader, and they play chronologically from the most recent, which is what just happened, and then back in time. It shows the Alliance leader giving energy to Velkanos. Also, the Alliance leader sapping energy from Shiburai. Actually, as you kind of scroll through all those hologram videos, he has sucked the energy out of many people. There was a whole group of innocent mutants and villains and people on the edge when you met the SPD Rangers, and he had absorbed all of them, a whole crowd of people. He's been mysterious this whole time, but if you do that zoom and enhance, you'll notice that he has broad shoulders, like somebody who's wearing maybe some kind of shoulder pad armor. Additionally, whenever his hands are exposed, they are wrapped with bandages. And if you look in between the bandages, it seems like somebody who is very disfigured or injured. Maybe those bandages are just holding them together.
I'm going to trim and cut all of the most important parts of each of these experiences with the Alliance leader, and I will stack them multiply and just take a good long look at them to try to absorb it.
All right. The holograms organize themselves into different columns, and they follow your different gestures as you try to organize and make sense of all the information that's in front of you. It's a grim picture. He's done horrible things. Let's check in with Joe and Chloe.
Yeah, we're trying to troubleshoot. I heard him say something about rebooting, so let's see if he's all done and rebooted.
Alpha 55. Are you there?
Go ahead and roll and add your perception.
Cool.
And go ahead and roll
9.
as well, Chloe.
I'm gonna add my stealth.
Stealthing inside Alpha.
I got a 5.
5?
9.
9.
Wait, you got 2?
No, perception. That's
Oh.
me. I have a lightning bolt.
So, you kind of have the hunch to maybe like lean your ear against Alpha's chest. And you don't hear anything, Chloe, but you do remember that time when self-protection mode was activated and a giant cannon came out of there. As Joe kind of leans his ear on Alpha's chest, you think you hear maybe some mechanical pieces whirring and moving. But the exterior status lights are not lit, and he's not moving, and he's not responding to any of your movements or your sounds.
So we can give him a...
Joe, I trust your
Jumpstart.
leadership. When you broke us off into different groups, I thought, this is a good idea. But then when you said, me and Chloe, we're gonna go check on Alpha, that concerned me because usually I just kind of like hang out, but I don't know anything about this technical stuff. That's like a Vesper Eddie thing.
Actually, I was kind of hoping you could help me out. I'm kind of feeling really, now that the battle's done and adrenaline's kind of gone out of my system, I kind of feel like I might faint.
Oh my gosh,
I'm guessing you might know where the medical supplies are. I'm gonna stick here with Alpha, try to get him going, and if you could get me something to eat or drink or something.
Yeah, I'll be your servant. Just a sec, I'll be right back. Just take a seat. I swear to God, this guy. I'll just go into my Insta kitchen in the medical bay. I'm gonna pick up a burrito, some bandages, maybe a little energy drink, and then I'm gonna grab my Dinky. Just cause, I don't know.
Can I roll to understand what that is?
My Dinky? It's my digital pet. What?
I love it.
Kick you off this ship.
Please don't. I might fall and die.
Roll a d6, 3 or higher, and it actually affects his HP.
Okay, 5.
All right. You get 9 health back, so you're now at 19.
Dope. Spray.
Are you feeling a little bit better now?
Much better. Now I can work on all this.
And you don't have to roll to be conscious.
I found that burrito under my bed.
I like burritos, so that's cool with me.
Hey, I think you're
Is
growing on
there
me.
Cheetos on this?
There might have been.
Great. Love it.
So how do we reboot Alpha 55?
Well,
he's done this before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Well-
where he just kind of like shuts down, but he's usually working on something. He's not like gone. It's just he does like this.
And you can kind of call him out of it?
No, he just
Oh.
comes back when he pleases.
So he's okay. I'm just worried he might be.
No, I think he's okay. I wonder if he's just working on something and we don't know. I mean, didn't Vesper still have the Vengex virus in her? Maybe Alpha started working on her and then got mixed up in that. I don't know. I'm thinking of a bunch of different things, but I don't know.
Maybe we could give him a jump start. My morpher, I can connect my morpher and throw an energy pulse, and maybe that could jump start him out of there.
Yeah, try it.
Let's do it. I pull out the cords from my HyperForce morpher and kind of stick it in areas and give him a little energy pulse.
As you go ahead and roll.
Rolling. Oh, that didn't feel good.
It's gonna be a 6 or higher.
It's not a 6.
Okay.
The die are
Why
heavy.
did it do that?
The die are heavy. You don't want to drop it on the wrong area on your body. As you try to use
the squeeze trying to catch
you know, whatever that's at your disposal to try to maybe like jolt some energy or wake up Alpha, he remains unresponsive. Let's check in with Marv and Eddie.
I'm like going through. I have like photos on my morpher.
Can you tell me what the photos look like?
So Vesper forced me to take a bunch of photos of her when we were going through time, even though I was saying maybe we shouldn't take photos because it's, you know, could alter the whole time of reality. But you know, Vesper, Eddie, take it. Then I'm like, okay. So.
Can you tell us about any specific ones?
So here's one of us in Angel Grove, and then here's one that she took of me with Dr. Oliver, and then. Oh, this one's funny. This is when she was singing to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then here's the one where we were at that club that where all the people were skateboarding and being ninjas and stuff, which totally sounds like it'd be us or maybe other franchises. But anyway, it was really cool. And that's when everyone was thinking that we were a couple there.
I'm sorry, Eddie. This must be so hard for you.
You know, no one goes into Time Force or any kind of job like this without knowing the possible consequences. I mean, you knew that when you wanted to become a cop alongside Jack.
Yeah. There's nothing like losing your family. And more importantly, losing someone you love.
Well,
we're gonna do everything we can to bring her back. We are.
I know you will. I know that we all will. It's just, I do obviously have a love for Vesper, but you know, just as a family, I love all of you. And I would be just hurt if any of us were gone. But we are a team.
Yeah.
We're gonna solve this. Vesper would have wanted us to do that.
You know,
of course, she would take all the credit. I still would do it too. Vesper the Great.
Vesper the Great, the invincible, the unkillable.
Oh, remember when she was Vespero?
Yeah. You know, this whole time I'm thinking, how can everybody be so calm, so normal? And then I think, you know, Vesper, if she came back, if she was here, she'd look at both of us and she'd laugh.
Yeah.
She would.
Yeah.
She wouldn't want us treating it this way.
Then she'd make some joke and do something like, we can't let this alliance leader win.
No.
We can't, Marv. We just can't. Like, these memories that we have, if the alliance leader does anything, that could lose it all. The Morphin Grid, the Rangers' history, everyone's histories, everyone's memories.
Everything would be gone. I don't want anyone else to feel the way we do about this.
There just has to be some way to stop this alliance leader. He wants to save Zordon and he wants to... Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh. Marv, you stay here. I gotta go talk to Jack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run off.
Okay.
All right, Eddie. All right, Eddie, come here, Jack. Hold on a second. Now, wait a minute. Now, look, I've been looking at footage of every encounter we have had of the Alliance leader. I have used wide spectrum analysis. Look, I've looked at gamma rays. I've looked at Higgs boson emissions. I've looked at infrared. I've looked at X-ray. But primarily, it's the energy readings. Look at the energy flux, Eddie. Look, every time this villain is stealing or giving energy, there is a spike in the morphing grid.
Yes.
Jack, roll for that.
Oh.
Bolt!
Yeah!
Lightning!
So, yes, you do see giant disruptions in the energy of each area itself, perhaps, maybe connected to the morphin grid. Maybe.
That's sort of the idea that I was coming up with too. It seems like, especially after seeing the Corona Aurora getting destroyed and seeing how the Alliance leader reacted to that, it seemed like that energy that was out there, once it was weakened, it weakened him. So somehow the morphin grid and the energies that are out there, maybe they're somehow connected to the Alliance leader, and the more or less around him, the more or less strong he is. I would like to. You have the database of it. I would like to go through the database.
Mm-hmm.
I have to figure out so this is what I'm thinking. If the Alliance leader wants to try to save Zordon, and the Alliance leader wants to try to get the energy of all the evil villains out there, maybe there's some moment in history, maybe there's some part of time where that could be at maybe one of his highest points. And if we can figure out where that time is, that could be where the Alliance leader is striking next. We've got to get the upper hand on this guy.
It's the crux moment, Eddie. This guy, this Alliance leader, he wants to save Zordon and prevent the Z-Wave.
Z-Wave. So,
but Eddie, if he prevents the Z-Wave and we oppose that, does that mean we're trying to kill Zordon?
If I've learned anything from our recent battles, sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the creator of the universe.
Zordon already made this sacrifice, Eddie.
Well, he may have to make it again. And so I'm still searching through the database. Do I roll to see if I find anything or not?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for
what type of information?
I'm looking for if there's any moment of history where there was either a high energy from Zordon and or a high energy of evil that would be enticing for the Alliance leader.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
What's the super?
Good man.
Like all of them, or
And
3?
Yeah, 10.
All right, 10. So total 10. How many supers was that? 3?
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to guarantee it.
Guaranteed.
As you are searching through all the databases, you go throughout history. Much of it is Power Rangers history, all the different teams.
Montage of Rangers.
But then you go back towards the Zordon era. Zooming in.
Okay.
There is the Z-Wave event, an enormous amount of good energy washed out through the universe, nearly destroying all that is evil and even changing some bad, evil villains to good.
Okay.
All right.
We've known about... Oh, okay.
I was gonna break the fourth wall here for everyone in the chat room. You know what? I had mixed feelings about doing this. However, our player, Christina V, has been building up to this story moment for, I think, months now. And as the GM, I feel like I have to honor all her planning, scheming, conniving. So, Vesper, if you could please return back to the table.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna clap for this or not.
You
I'm
got
gonna
one
wait.
clap.
I'm gonna decide. I'm
You
gonna
got one
decide.
clap.
I'm really concerned.
I'm
with
gonna
that.
ask her to do something very, very important.
Change your hair to black.
Welcome back to the table, Christina V. Vesper. I need you to roll for it.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yes.
That's my crying.
It's okay. Super.
Roll.
I learned from the guest.
Yeah. The atmosphere really feels really tense. I don't know if you're going to betray us.
Oh, great. Of course.
Wait, what?
Is it too late?
1.
You can step out.
Use all the supers.
Do I notice that something's happening?
Huh?
Pointing at.
Do I notice that something's happening?
No.
Stop rolling.
What is happening? What is
What
happening?
is going on?
All right. So 1 it is. Where are we? Oh yes, Chloe and Joe. I think you would notice this first. Suddenly, that whir that you could hear deep inside of Alpha's mechanism. Suddenly, you can hear like Alpha kind of becoming alive. All the status lights are lighting up and then scanning through its head. And now, Vesper, you come to consciousness. However, because you rolled a 1, you remember nothing. It is like you are born again, and you look down at your body, which is Alpha's body. And Alpha's gonna say something to you.
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything, you rolled a 1.
Okay, wait. When we say nothing, I remember like being a ranger, right?
No. But you remember language, so you can communicate.
You wanted this. You wanted this.
You remember.
What did you get for fooling us?
So basically, you're like a talking microwave.
Oh, I like that.
Burrito setting.
I mean, because, yeah, you know, like as you come to an awareness inside of Alpha, it's like, you know, you're being born again. You're like a newborn baby. However, because, you know, Alpha has a vast wealth of knowledge, and because you are also, you know, software and hardware, you're slowly absorbing a lot of information from Alpha, and you're getting quickly up to speed. And Chloe and Joe, you can see just like Alpha almost like fizzing out with all the computations and algorithms that are going on. And so you learn about the Power Rangers and Time Force. It's a lot to take in. And Alpha, you actually see the mission statement of Alpha repeated over and over again. I am a fully sentient, multifunctional automaton. My mission is to protect the Power Rangers, and my quest to protect the universe from the forces of evil. Their goal is one goal, one team known as the Power Rangers. But you realize all this information, it's not you. And then you see Alpha's memories of you. And you see like yourself, but through Alpha's perspective, and you just know deep down inside, that's you. So you're having this strange out-of-body experience, and then the first people that you kind of see are Chloe and Joe. And when Alpha speaks now, he can speak only to you. So you have to relay that information to everyone else.
Alpha 55, are you alright?
What's going on back there?
Guys, you might want to come see this.
What's
going on? Alpha is acting really weird.
Out.
So we run.
And then also, as you say that, you see that Alpha, this is some new information that you maybe don't quite comprehend. Alpha has records from other alphas. Alpha 6, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, instead of saying I said yo. So these different alphas have different voices, and you're trying to find yourself, but you know you are not an alpha.
Who is around me?
Just Chloe and Joe at first.
Are we?
You are Chloe! I am Chloe! I am Vesper! I'm in a robot body!
I just want to. I'm just gonna drop back and faint when she said she's Vesper. I'm just gonna.
Joe! You are the new ranger!
I am.
Help!
How did you enter our... Wait, sorry. Is Alpha in there with you?
I can't remember anything. I just know that I'm not Alpha. I'm Vesper, and I remember Alpha remembering me.
Vesper! Tell Joe I'm still in here and everything's gonna be okay. We just have to sort this out.
Quiet, I'm in control now.
Okay, I want to come back up from being fainted.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you just hear the quiet. I'm in control now.
I'm gonna wake back up from being fainted.
You're totally in control, Vesper. That's totally fine.
No,
Eddie
and
that's not Vesper. That's Alpha.
It looks like Alpha, but kind of...
Joe, what's going on?
I think
we are not sure. Get your butt over here.
If you're
I
really,
have to watch Vesper's body.
if you're really Vesper,
Bring it. Bring Vesper's body.
I pick up
and then
Vesper,
I
walk
think
on
Jack
softly,
and
carefully.
Eddie also heard the first scream
All right, so I.
from the back of the ship.
no, I'm gonna ask. If you're really Vesper, then what's that one gift that you gave me that one time that I kept in my pants?
Okay.
Sorry, what? You kept something in
Here's
your
the
pants?
thing.
I don't know where else to put it.
Here's the thing. So, I don't remember anything myself. I just know from Alpha's memories that I am Vesper and that I was really, really good looking and like the best Power Ranger of all.
Can I come in at this point with holding Vesper's body? Yeah. Guys, what's going on?
Alpha 55 sounds a lot like Vesper.
It was Dynamite Chloe.
Alpha.
What? That's my body. What did you do?
Oh, Alpha, what is going on?
Alpha? Wow! What kind of cult is this?
Guys,
what did you do? What did you do?
Eddie, I'm sure you heard it already. Get your butt over here now.
What's going on? So I'm gonna run over. I guess we're
Yeah.
what's going on.
I'm with Eddie.
Whatever you're doing is not as important.
So as Eddie and Jack run in, Alpha Vesper just notice Vesper's body or what remains, and you can see it's not supposed to look like it has been clearly charged. It was clearly overflooded with energy, and circuits are fried, and parts are just non-functional anymore.
What are you doing with my body? What did you do?
Vespa. Yeah, it's an Alpha Vesper mix. Vespa.
Oh, I like that.
I need you.
Shut up.
What? Sorry. Did you just tell me to shut up?
No, sorry, it's this voice in my head.
Can we be real
That
friends
makes me feel
now?
better. Vespa, we're gonna try to figure out how to heal your body and fix. Eddie, are you
I don't want that.
I'm trying to get.
I wouldn't want that
just
either.
ran in.
That's dead.
I'm pretty sure Eddie.
What's
we're
going
gonna
on,
need
guys?
you to try to fix Vesper's old body because right now we have Vesper and Alpha in the same body.
What?
Okay.
Somehow they're residing in the same.
Guys, I know I'm greedy,
Wait.
but this is just ridiculous. Don't give me crazy stories like
You
that.
are Eddie, the Blue Ranger. We had an emotional fling, but I don't remember.
Alpha?
Yeah, no, Vesper.
Vespa.
What is
We're
the
calling you
Alpha?
Vespa
This is
for
not
now.
funny, Alpha. This is not funny.
Alpha, this is not a funny joke.
Okay, you know what's not
Alpha,
funny?
this is
Carrying
very funny.
around a
Don't
body.
make them worried, Vesper, please.
Look, we know
Alpha
that
says
Alpha
not to
55
worry.
can't lie.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's a
just
thing.
trusted for no good reason, but that's better.
Vesper?
Yes, that's me.
Vespa.
I'm assuming. I don't remember. I don't have any memories. I just remember what Alpha remembers. Don't.
Put it down gently. Put it down gently.
So I'm gonna walk over to Vesper. I'm just gonna walk
Put her
over.
down on its seat.
And I'm gonna walk over to Vesper and just like hold like the sides
mean
of
Alpha?
her. Yeah, Alpha.
Nice.
Yeah.
And hold like the side and just like look.
What?
Vesper?
Yes.
It's really you?
It is kind of. I'm working on it.
She doesn't.
I run over and I jump on him. I'm like,
anything.
Eddie! No.
I look down.
She doesn't have any of her memories at all.
Now I faint.
I'm holding him, so I was already on him, so I'm like, whoa, what is going on?
You guys have some explaining to do. If I am Vesper, why am I destroyed, and why are you holding on to that corpse?
You didn't morph fast enough. So basically, it was kind of your fault. But
What?
it's fine. You're gonna be fixed soon.
Did I go out in a blazing glory?
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
You don't remember any of it though?
I only know what Alpha knows. So I have a pretty good idea. But it
Alpha
doesn't
missed
feel
the
like
last
my
fight.
memory still.
Yeah.
But all I know is, this is weird. I need a second.
Oh, God.
This doesn't feel very feminine, and I can just tell from my brain that I'm a very feminine person. So I go into Vesper's room, and I come back out, and I'm wearing like a bra and panties
Over Alpha's metal underwear.
Fan art now, please.
Everything is ruined.
I don't know this ship. Is there a ship where we can sit these two down and first we need to fix Vesper's body. And second, we need to somehow split the memories of Alpha and Vesper so they are no longer Vespa, even though I like calling her that.
I have an idea. What if
You know
we
what?
split Vesper's idea, or not her ideas, but who she is, and we put her into my Tamadinki? And
Wait,
then,
what?
and only then will I have the power of Vesper!
I grab Vesper Alpha.
Yes.
Hold on.
You should talk to yourself. Is Alpha still in there?
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha.
Tell him it's okay. But you don't hear it, Marv. That's just
Alpha.
He says he's okay.
Okay, Vesper, I need you to ask Alpha what happened. How did you get inside you?
Alpha, why am I like this?
In cases of emergency, there was a time when you backed up your memories. They were uploaded into my body here, now. You told me to tell all the other rangers that you were taking a nap.
Oh.
Vesper, you okay? Vesper?
Yes, hi.
Whoa.
Okay,
get back.
so it
You're
looks
back.
like Vesper made a backup copy of herself in case anything bad should happen. It was about 13 episodes ago. And by episodes, I mean like Chloe's crazy like burrito eating episodes when she locks herself in the room and just eats burritos all day.
Oh my God, you're a genius.
That's every day.
Oh. Okay, how do we get you back inside your body?
Alpha, do I have another body somewhere?
I know you don't have any body. The body that is before you is destroyed.
Nope, I have no other body. This is it.
Eddie, can you fix this body? While we're on this topic, I kind of need a rest too. I'm pretty tired.
Eddie, what about at the destroyed lab?
Maybe there's something there. Yeah, it's possible.
Alpha, can you help Eddie help you?
Yeah, can we work together?
This is getting so weird.
I'm gonna take a look through Vesper's personal log, see if if I wrote anything or was working on anything for such an occasion. She seemed like a brilliant person. I'm sure she worked something out.
Oh God, she's back.
Hey, Vesper, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about
What?
getting a new body and
talking
getting
to
out of
herself,
this
but-
rust bucket.
I wonder if you could morph in that form.
Oh.
So, Alpha, actually, speaking only to Vesper, let me try this thing. I'm going to try to recover your memories up until the moment you took a nap, or when you told me to technically not lie and tell the Rangers you were taking a nap because you were closing your eyes and laying anyways. You remember being a student at the HyperForce Academy, the explosion, the alliance, Jen Scott's, and your promise to fulfill her mission and to track down the alliance leader and all the adventures that you've been through, a whole other dimension, a woman named M, the desert, SPD, Lena's song, even going on an adventure with Merlin and Lady Guinevere. However, when you see Joe, you're a little confused. Last time you saw him, it was the Silver Time Force Ranger, and you don't have memories of going back home and visiting your parents.
Why is Alpha's head tilting over like that?
I don't know.
We're really
Alpha's
not
kind of
Guys!
Oh, Vesper.
It's me, I'm Vesper!
Yeah, Vesper.
I'm sorry.
Vesper.
I'm having a little trouble controlling the volume on Alpha. Also, I have like this urge, it's kind of like a tick to say, "Aye,
It's the protocol of many alphas.
Eddie, my friend!
Uh-oh.
What? Did I say something bad?
No, you didn't. Let's just get you to the medical bay and see if we can
I'm
figure
gonna
out some way.
follow you on that.
We can dissect my body for science.
I'm gonna unmorph. I just realized I'm morphed.
You're all
I'm gonna
morphed.
unmorph again.
Yeah.
How?
Wait.
Me.
Malika.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mess up there?
She said nothing of unmorphing.
Forgive me.
Demorphing.
Hey, Chloe.
Yes.
Whoa.
How did I die?
It was kind of stupid.
Oh, yeah?
However, it'll be a little harder to, for her to empathize with you because she can't see your face.
It was kind of stupid.
Did Marv get us blown up? Did you poison me? Did new guy do something?
My name's Joe and I did nothing.
Joe, new guy?
I might color your hair if that's okay with you. Even
what
if it's not
hair?
okay with you, I'm gonna help fix this body.
Don't touch my dead body. Me too. I'm really confused. I don't know why. Okay, I'm a robot now. I can adjust.
Should fix the body.
I'll
that way
try-
we
we'll
can get
try
out.
That body's dead.
Vesper,
I mean,
I don't want to
you
go back
don't
and
remember this. However, there was a time when Eddie recreated, we think, your arm. There are blueprints for a new arm that fits your old body in the ship's records.
Blueprints, because he's the Blue Ranger.
She's definitely
Wow. Get it.
It's like the saucer head of Alpha.
Guys, looking at this
Which way's the
body,
membrane?
it is like gross, and I ain't getting back in that thing. It's like all the organic tissue is almost completely destroyed. If you put me back in there, I'm gonna be a zombie. Who knows how many brain cells are fried?
So Vesper, are you saying you want us to put you in a full android, full robot body?
I'm saying we should learn what we can from this body here and create a new one.
Okay.
one that
Something
looks
fair.
like it.
Well, we
or
should.
alpha-like.
No.
What
It'll
about like
be-
a unicorn?
That'd be great. We can add all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna help with the plans.
Wait, actually, I want to see if I can talk to you for a little bit, Chloe.
She's gonna be a unicorn, Eddie. She already said.
I know.
And black hair.
What? No.
Oh, she didn't hear that.
Listen, Joe, new guy. If you ever
I think
noticed,
you're the new guy
Guys,
now.
this isn't plastic surgery, okay?
I
This is a lie.
have more memories of the team than you do right now.
Oh,
so I'm kind of
no.
Hey, Jack.
All right.
So I want to look into
Sure.
my arsenal of weaponry.
Right.
Oh no!
Yeah. And
What's Alpha
so
got?
you see, Alpha has a kind of a
Can opener.
self-protect option, which will open the front chest panel into a cannon.
Whoa! I see this and I
Slash
jump
CD
in
case.
Jack's arms.
You don't see anything.
I don't see the cannon?
She knows about it.
Oh, she
Okay,
knows about
I got a cannon. What else?
Do I hear her
There
say
might
that?
have been like boosters from the feet, but you removed them because the ankles are gone, and you have memories of taking the ankles off.
Oh yeah.
And there seems to be something explosive in the fingers,
I point a finger at Joe.
and it lights up.
Oh! And I jump in Jack's arms. Take me to the med bay. I'm about to die.
Take it easy, Alpha.
Jack!
Spur.
How did I die? Was it glorious? Did I save the world? Is the Alliance leader gone?
Vesper, It was the most profoundly sad moment any of us have ever experienced.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that to us again.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I don't remember anything about that. But I do remember thinking that if I am an android, which I recently discovered about 20 of Chloe's episodes ago, then I should find a way to back up my memories in case anything happened. Kind of like, I don't know.
Like a PlayStation? What?
We'll let
It's a
Christina
toy from back in the
reposition
day.
her mic there. There
I'm
we
a
go.
historian,
Thank
I
you.
know these things.
She's back. Vesper,
Yes.
let's salvage what parts we can from your body and perhaps create new ones. There are tools on the ship, 3D printers, additional synthetic mechanical parts.
You ain't a good roommate, Alpha. You're already trying to kick me out, and I'm just getting adjusted. Rude.
Yo, yo, yo! Who are you complaining about?
Whoa, who's that?
It's the other Alpha, or just the voice module.
What?
I thought you maybe would respond differently.
How many alphas are inside of me?
So many Alphas.
Oh no.
Anyways, let's work together and repair your body.
Okay.
Or maybe make you a new one.
Me and Alpha are gonna work together with Eddie and try to create a new body.
Yeah, I think what we first should do is definitely grab any information that you have left about yourself into our main database, so that way we have a backup of that in case anything happens when we try to take you out of Alpha. And then from there we can try to create some kind of way of transferring. Man.
I'm gonna take Joe to the medical bay because clearly he's on
Still
the
hurting?
ropes.
I'm like fainted in and
Yeah,
out.
he's supposed to be at 19. Yeah.
Actually, I would like to use my healing charge on Joe.
Yep, go ahead.
Straight up.
Oh wait, I don't have enough energy.
It's okay, med bay.
Oh, you have enough energy.
I do.
All right.
You're gonna take
You
it.
can place
No,
it.
no,
You can place
give
the
me-
healing charge in his hand.
I could give you some, right?
Give me one. Yeah.
I give
Just
you
me
one. I give you one energy.
All right.
One beautiful energy.
So.
How many?
No, I'm gonna take his dice.
Rude.
No, he was right. Yeah,
Can you super healing charge?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'll use 4 supers on Joe. He's worth it.
I'm not gonna say no. Nice, dude. Nice. Nice. Oh, nice.
That's why I borrowed his die. 6, 12, 18, 19, 23, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35 for Joe.
All right, 35 for Joe.
Thank you, sir.
I walk up to Joe and I zap him, taking away 1 HP.
I think that makes him at 53, right?
Oh.
5
Hey,
now.
now.
That's right.
Trying
Okay.
to take my hairdo. So guys, I think we should get rid of this corpse. I know, thanks for being sentimental, but it's gone.
But what if we don't end up making a good one? This might be a good.
It's gonna
alternative.
decay.
Is it really going to? Oh.
Yeah.
There's no preservatives?
I don't think so.
It don't crack?
I mean, I'm not beef jerky.
Vesper, your body is created with real living tissue and mechanical synthesized parts.
Yeah.
Only you heard that.
What Alpha said in my brain.
What did he say?
My body's made out of real tissue and organic.
Then we better hold on to it at least until we can figure out if we can get some kind of new body going for you, and then we'll dispose of, I guess, whatever's left over. Oh my gosh, I am really trying to process this, guys.
I told you she'd come back. She's sneaky.
Yeah, this is a variation of that truth, but yes.
I knew it the whole time. I wasn't too sad because I'm like, this feels really crazy. But then I thought to myself, that's Vesper. She's crazy.
Did you know she was going to
You
come
were
back
really
as
not
Alpha?
yourself half of that.
I didn't know that, but I knew there's no way she could be gone. I would have felt it. Just like how I feel like my parents are still alive. I can feel it.
There are additional displays in the medical bay, status updates for the ship. They're throughout the ship so that you can know about the structural integrity, what's going on, and you get a notification from the ship. On the screens it
Are
says.
we all in the medical bay?
Jack took me to the mid bay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Everybody who is looking, actually, you all roll 1d6. Everybody with a 3 or higher.
That's a 1.
4. Perception plus?
Sure. Yes.
4.
Everybody with a 3 or higher notices. Continue reviewing files.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Question mark.
I don't know. I don't look at that.
Yes.
What is?
Yeah,
Yes,
no, absolutely.
yes,
I mean, this was in process, and if you recall, I was using all possible modes of spectral analysis to try to get some sort of insight onto the Alliance leader. I would like.
So I would think it says continue analysis, and then there's the types of tests and scans that you were running on the screen, kind of alerting all the rangers that looked up, had rolled a 3 or higher, that you were in the middle of making a plan.
Vesper,
Yes.
you said Alpha is in there, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to ask him a question. Jack and I were talking, and we realized that there was a time, the Z-Wave, where where Zordon used his life to save others and to stop evil. We need to know if there was any moment around that time where we could find almost the highest peak of either his power or the collective power of evil. We think that might be where the Alliance leader would strike next.
I hit my head. You heard him, Rust Bucket.
Yo, yo, yo!
Oh, no.
And
Make
then
sure you ask
you
Alpha
hear
55
like
specific. Not 5 or 6. Or unless 5 or 6 have any extra information, but let's start with 55 and work our way back.
Vesper, it's me, Alpha 55. Hi. I think Alpha 6 was trying to tell us some information. He has records from another ranger. Nobody hears this, just Vesper.
Okay.
Of another ranger
Here's what.
named Andros. He was the Red Ranger in space.
Oh boy.
Before he joined the other in-space rangers, he had infiltrated the most sinister dinner party to ever happen in Power Rangers history. They called it the United Alliance of Evil. Everybody was there. Rita Repulsa, Lord Zed, Divatox, their cronies. It was a ginormous gathering of everyone evil at one place. Andros was the only ranger to actually physically have been there. He disguised himself, according to the records. Yo, 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 that's right.
Eddie, does the name Andros mean anything to you?
Yeah. He's the one that was there during the Z-Wave, during the actual moment. Why?
Go ahead and roll,
Oh.
Eddie. D6. 3 or higher.
Super.
Okay.
Every time with knowledge. 3. Is that enough?
You do remember
Marv, we talked about this in class.
that
Andros.
Andros also shattered Zordon's energy tube at Zordon's request.
He shattered. Yeah.
Yeah, what you just said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
what are you getting at?
Jack, do you feel like this could be it? If there's a party where they've captured Zordon and they have every evil villain of the time there at the same time, the energy levels will be through the roof.
I mean, it seems painfully obvious, doesn't it, Eddie? That it would be at that moment before the Z-Wave, but that has to be it. There's no question.
Yeah, he would save Zordon. He would absorb the energy of all the villains. The ultimate power. He could do 2 things at one time. He could save Zordon and take their energy. That would make him extremly powerful. That is a.
So you think that's where the Alliance leader is headed?
That is a definite benchmark. Is that even a word?
All right, we need to focus on getting Vesper back into her body right away, and then we got to get there. We got to move towards that time. We got to figure out whatever we can to do.
Marv, I like your voice like this.
All this yelling. All right.
I kind of slammed my head on the desk.
How far away are you from recreating the body?
I miss kids.
Okay, Jack, Jack, why don't you? Oh wait, Jack and Joe already got.
Your head makes tunk on the table.
I mean, he just took me to med base.
Okay, so you guys aren't even here.
All right, we're gonna go there now because I'm gonna take Vesper there to see if we can get this body going.
Yeah. And
I walk over to Eddie and I give him my Tamadinky and I'm just like, think about it.
I am not going to put
You make
Vesper
me,
in
if
Chloe.
you make me a Tamadinky, I'm gonna leave little poopies everywhere. Like it's gonna fill the screen with poop.
Poopies?
I like it. I'll clean it up. I walk off with Marv.
Yeah, we walk off together.
So
And
Marv
then we
and
meet
Chloe.
we meet Joe and Jack in the
You
med
guys learn
bay
anything
with
new?
Vesper.
Okay.
Vesper's
So,
body?
so let's check in with Jack and Joe and Eddie and Vesper first. Also, Jack, can you roll a d6 for me?
2.
2. All right. There is some information, but you don't quite remember it.
Okay.
So you collect around Alpha and the remains of Vesper's body.
Okay. Alright.
I reach out my little alpha hand to Eddie and grab it. No.
Yes.
I turn away.
I need your help.
I'm trying.
I need help. I'm just a robot.
I know. We're gonna try to get you back. I'm just trying to figure something out.
I don't have a spine.
I mean, if you can morph in that body, we could move on.
Joe,
to the next
you
one.
are not helping.
Oh, did anybody grab
And
my
this is
morpher?
a chance for you to, kind of.
I
It's
waddle
not
over to
you
my
like-
body and take the morpher if it's still there. And I say, "It's morphin' time."
You're not even. You don't have enough energy to do that.
HyperForce, black, ready.
Power up!
working.
Power up!
I don't think it's working.
Power up, Vesper! Power up! Power up! And then on your morpher it says
What?
DNA match 0%.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you back. You can't morph in Alpha's body.
Why not?
That means she has to go back into that body.
Or some variation that has a similar DNA structure.
Why do you guys want to keep that body? It's dead. It's gone.
What do you want? Do you want to look different?
No.
I mean,
Yes, I do
Black
want
hair?
to look different. I was thinking about trying a longer hairstyle, but it was pretty hard to grow out from like that short bob. So.
All right.
Okay.
Tell me about
Is there any way that I can find out what I'm supposed to do with these bodies? Is there a roll or something to figure this out?
Actually, I'm gonna ask you as an RPG player. This is your GM speaking to you now,
Okay,
Melissa.
please, thank you.
Ooh.
Hi.
Do this more
Come
often,
up
I
with a
like this.
logical plan that you think fits within this world that we've been building together
trying.
over these episodes, and
Family,
we'll-
bring it on home. Sample, brother, sister, gen it, clone it, rip it, break it.
I walk
Put it down.
over to Vesper Corpse.
Okay.
That was so quick
and we'll
but so
see
logical.
if the roll succeeds. Okay, Eddie?
So roll 60. Roll.
Succeeds. We'll
Succeeds.
see if the roll succeeds.
Okay. All right.
But roll some
But you
seeds
have to
So
too.
it's like roll 60.
I will roll some
I heard six.
Okay.
Here, Eddie, I got you.
All right. Super.
Sure.
That makes it a 4.
succeed.
So you have the realization that you will not be able to salvage or repair that body. You may be able to salvage some parts and transfer them over to a new body.
Okay. All right, guys. It's pretty clear that we're probably not going to be able to get back in this body, but what I maybe could possibly do, Jack, you were saying something about the cloning, or we could clone the DNA, like
Her siblings. Her
Yes.
siblings, Eddie.
Yes.
I have siblings.
Oh, right. You don't. Kind of, sort of.
What?
But you're right. If we can somehow get the DNA from one of her siblings, it may be close enough to match.
That lab might have been destroyed, Eddie, but there might be something we can find in the doctor's archive.
After all, he did create. All right.
Do we have time to go back all the way to?
Joe, we have all
No.
the time in the world.
Guys, I'm sorry. I just need a moment with myself. and I walk over to my body.
Okay.
And then I like stroke her hair.
Oh.
Gross.
Crickle.
And then I say, you were too young. You were too young. Why did this have to happen?
It's drunk.
As you kind of like sob into the remains of Vesper's body, your head kind of hits her torso, and you need to roll a die.
Oh gosh.
What? Her head's gonna fall.
It's super it.
Something's happening.
Super it. Super it.
Yeah, there it is.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. So Alpha speaks to you in a little voice.
Yes.
Vesper,
What?
I think most of your memories are stored at a memory chip, actually at the base of
One of those.
what would be your skull.
Oh, gross.
Maybe it's still intact.
Oh, okay. So I should try to recover that.
So we're gonna leave Vesper, Eddie, and Joe and Jack from this scene as they try to figure out what to do about the situation. And we're gonna check in with Marv and Chloe.
Hey, so I have a couple things to say to you. First of all, I apologize. I don't know how you knew what you did, but you were right. And to me, what I saw was, you said, did you hear that? You were hearing voices, then you took the most powerful item in the universe. And so I wasn't sure if the Alliance leader was controlling you.
Oh, no, I would have known that. I would have known if it was something evil. I don't know. I just feel like there's enough good in me that no bad could completely take over. But I heard this voice in my head, and it wasn't the Alliance leader. He wasn't even looking at me.
Go ahead and roll d6, Chloe.
I'm gonna super it.
Yeah, super roll it.
I got an 8.
You feel like it was you or a part of you, that voice.
Shoot.
Well, whatever it was.
Listen to me. I feel like it was a me. I mean, wait, sorry, hang on.
So you thought about it, then you said you heard voices? Again, it was just not a compelling time. I was full of emotions. I wasn't sure what was going on, and I thought somehow the Alliance leader could have done something. What I wanted to say too is,
yes,
someone very, very, very wise once told me a long time ago.
Tell me about her. Me. What is it?
Well, she told me. Okay, the story starts with, I used to rush in all this time, right? And maybe I still do.
You do.
And I made this friend who was just super cool and super kind. And she told me that she cared about me. And she said that I can't just rush in, and I can't just make rush decisions on behalf of everybody, and that we're all a team. And as a team, we have to communicate with each other. That person was you. That person was you, Chloe. And today, it didn't feel like something that you, well, I mean, that's not true. I guess you do rush into things just as much as I do. But it was hectic. I've never once had to deal with something like this, so I didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, neither have I. And I guess I'm able to kind of take a step back and see everything that's happening and try and make the best decision possible. But things were escalating so quickly. We didn't have time to even think or talk or figure stuff out. I heard that still voice in my head, and it wasn't the Alliance leader. It wasn't evil. And I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like it was just like my gut telling me what I needed to do. And you know me. I never think twice about something when I know it's right. I'm always going to do the right thing, even if it gets me in trouble. And that's what happened.
And I should have trusted you. But as a team, we should have talked about this. This was something that, and I want this to go on forth, just not, whatever decision you made the right decision. I don't fault you for that. But I don't want to have to be, I don't think anyone else, and this goes for me as well, we all need to work together as a team. And if we do things on our own accord and we don't try to explain things to other people within the team itself can get split up the way it did today, which was in huge part my mistake as well. I just don't want this mistake happening again. So can we make a promise to each other at least that if anything were to happen, we fully make sure each other at least understands?
I hear you, Marv. I do. I definitely do. You know, you're my boy, but...
Imagine if suddenly
But Marv!
speaking.
Here's the thing, if I were to scream out and tell you, I'm hearing voices in my head, I gotta do it, you would have told me no. You would have stopped me, and I went through all of that. I'm like, how do I explain this to Marv in a way that he would understand? And you just wouldn't, and there's gonna be times where that's gonna happen, and I always fall in line, and I always step up whenever I need to. But
as a team,
there's a
we need
leader.
to work together.
But there's a leader in me too that just does what she needs to do and
Maybe
makes
you're
the
a better
sacrifice.
leader than I am.
No, that's not. It's not like a thing where it's like I'm better than you or you're better than me. But there's just that's me. That's Chloe. Doesn't matter what team I'm on, whose friend I am, or what family I'm a part of. I'm gonna make the decision that I need to in the moment that I have to protect and save the people I love. And I know that doesn't work really well on a team aspect, but this is who I am.
Okay. If that is just who you are, then I will just learn to trust you. If you could consider me, in these times of high tension, I would, or anyone in the team, really, it's not just me, I'm not the end-all be-all. Actually, I'm realizing more so that I was put in the position of Red not to be a leader. I was put in as a position of Red so that it would highlight everyone else's strength, so that everyone else would rise to be a leader. And you definitely have. And I trust you. Any decision you take, I will follow you. Next time, hopefully it's not in that form of you running, saying I'm hearing voices and taking the most powerful item in the universe. But can you see where I made that mistake?
But can you see where I couldn't
Oh,
tell
definitely.
you?
I agree. I think you made the right decision. I do. I should have trusted you at the time of. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
All right, guys. How's the status update with Vesper?
What?
Vesper?
Yeah.
Are you?
What?
Wait, is that her voice, or is it Alpha's voice?
I feel like it would sound like Alpha.
It would sound like Alpha's voice.
Yes, it's me, Marv.
Okay, well.
What?
We're on our way back. How's the progress on getting you back into a body?
Oh, it's dead. Body's dead. Like dead.
No. Into a new body, not your old body.
Vesper, I'm coming! And I want to go and be with Vesper.
And as Chloe arrives on the scene, the rest of the HyperForce Rangers, they think they have a plan secured for creating Vesper's body. But also, Eddie and Jack have additional realizations regarding the Alliance leader's plan.
Vesper! Listen, I was thinking, I know you're really bummed out, but this is kind of the best thing that could have ever happened to you, because we talked about this. I don't know if you remember.
did?
Yeah, remember, like, I was telling you, like, you should have a unicorn
Oh,
horn,
yeah, that
and
was
there are other
recent.
things. Yeah.
Chloe.
So we can make this great. What?
But we already figured out a way to get her a new body.
What?
I run over to Jack.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, any modifications you have, I would be happy to assist. I mean, to take upon myself. Vesper 2 will be the greatest.
Yeah!
Hey, Jack. So what did you find? When you were doing exactly what we needed to be doing as a team, what did you find?
Eddie and I have put our heads together, and we think it's a family affair.
No, I mean, about the Alliance leader. Is there any other extra information that you found?
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
What do you think his next plan is going to be?
Well, we think it goes down to the evilest dinner party in history.
Do you think we could go there to stop them? You're the wisest and smartest of our group.
Look, we can go there. But whether we'll be successful in changing a course of events that led to the Z-Wave and the death of Zordon, I mean, these are weighty events. We are tinkering with the very root of our own existence as Rangers, the morphing grid, and all that have come before us.
So do you think he's gonna be there? The Alliance leader?
He'll be there.
Then we're gonna need to get everyone's help. Everyone. Send a message to... Oh, you're not Alpha, you're Vesper.
I can do
I
anything
am
else.
Alpha, but I am. Tell him I'm still
Vesper.
here.
Alpha's still here.
Okay.
Despite my biggest attempts.
Once we get you back into a body...
Don't you remember? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, Alpha says.
Oh, well, once we get you back into your body, can you tell Alpha to set a course for the dinner party and send a message back to headquarters that we're gonna need everyone.
You hear that, Alpha?
Righto, pronto. I'm going to have to take control of my body back to access the controls of the ship.
Okay.
All right, and then Alpha waddles off.
Whoa. Stay. Where are you going? We still need to get you out of that body, Vesper. Where are you walking off to?
Tell them that it's not Vesper anymore, so they don't think I'm silly.
As Alpha wanders off to the central control area to repeat Marv's mission. One more time again, Marv.
I need you to send the message back to headquarters that we're gonna need the help of everyone. Send everyone over to these coordinates.
And so Marv's words are repeated on all the displays of the ship, and the message is sent out back to Time Force headquarters through the stream to contact all our allies. We're going to cut away from this and check in with the Alliance leader one more time. The Alliance leader is right outside a gathering of the most infamous villains in history. They call themselves the United Alliance of Evil. He kind of wanders in with the rest of the guests. Some of them are chatting, enjoying food and beverages. There is a particularly interesting couple at the table. Lord Zed exclaims to his wife, "I love snakes!" He grabs black serpents and starts feeding himself. Rita Repulsa, his wife, sitting next to him, "Oh, Zed, you gotta slow down your eating. You're gonna give yourselves a tummy ache." The Alliance leader approaches that table, and suddenly the mood changes. He acknowledges Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. "I'm here to restore our family's legacy. You must work with me. We must not let Zordon be destroyed." "Huh? What do you say? Who are you?" Rita exclaims at the dark, mysterious Alliance figure. He takes off his hood, revealing the face underneath. It is held together with tightly wound bandages. There is a magical purple energy that is seeping from those bandages. His brain exposed. He seems to be horribly disfigured underneath those bandages. "Yes, you must trust me. Our family legacy depends on it. We will save Zordon. We will capture him, and we will hide him away from this place." The camera pans out, and Zordon is held captive in this scene. And that's the end of Power Rangers HyperForce episode 23.
And then I power down.
And somewhere on a time ship far, far away, a pink ranger powers down.
Can we have a bonus scene? Like, you know, at the end of the credits, it's like
End credit scene.
so Vesper's in the room as Alpha, and like just touching her arms.
Stupid.
And then, like, Alpha, tell me all your secrets.
Well, I have no secrets.
I'm sure
My
you have to-
information databases are all available to you.
Well, what's something that I wouldn't know but would really want to know?
I'm not good at predicting your intention.
Oh!
You've proven to be quite sporadic.
Oh, Alpha.
And then it does like the cartoon circle. All right, come out here, Zach. Thank you so much to everyone who supported our episode of HyperForce this evening with all your super, megas, and ultras, all the support on social media, all the cool fan art. Congrats to everybody who won. Thank you for subscribing.
Cast that's sitting in front of us for such an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, thank you. I saw some of you had to use
An extremely evil Christina in the back. Like every time someone's having an emotional scene, and she's like,
She was talking about
She was!
using just text messages, like a weird images. That's why I was laughing so much, because she was being horrible.
Oh my god, the best typo in the world.
and you have taken that crown.
My response is,
Way,
I was
way
right
above
next
you.
to
I was crying and she walked through it and then she was like, stay in character.
I thought you were texting me. I was like, are you kidding me?
During the break, I saw.
Don't even.
Don't. Malika, don't.
No.
Don't. I typoed really bad. Don't.
What is this stuff? What?
Stop. Put that away.
And you will never know what goes behind the scenes of our little RPG family.
Thank you, everyone. Only 2 episodes remain. Tell everyone to be here. It's going to be crazy. We'll be back in just a moment. We're also going to be doing something really fun tonight. Some of you last Friday night may have seen us do an IRL stream from Hope County in Far Cry 5 with Montana Mike leading a documentary crew around. I don't want to spoil what happened, but tonight we actually have Montana Mike joining us once again to do an IRL stream to capture more extreme footage this time for his documentary that he's putting together. You're definitely going to want to check that out.
Are you
coming up very
Montana
soon.
Mike?
No, I am not Montana Mike.
Really?
No.
What?
I'm not.
Really?
I don't believe him.
I'm not. I'm not.
Believe it.
So yeah, stick around, guys. We'll be right back with Fireside Chat and then Far Cry 5 after that. So stick around.
Whee!